it. I did it. We knew you just did
you
this.
You were the one calling action.
You edited it.
All right, I think we 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess he's from the
Here we go. Get your ass up. Out the bed. Well, you should be up. We've been fucking up.
Nice.
Shout out to rehearsal. Bitches. We on the west side. Here we go, y'all. Yes. It's the Rollout Show. It's official. I think.
Yeah, we got pulled over.
Yeah, apparently rent was due. Motherfucking turned all that shit off till he got all his money.
I'm late. I had to stop by the liquor bank.
It's the Rollout Show. All new. Back at you. Ready to do the damn thing. It's your boy Speed Doggy Dog in the building. To my left we have
the Poetess.
very sexy
And light skin.
and to my right we have
RT.
Extra light skin.
Extra light skinned.
I look like a hillbilly.
They pulled me out of the oven early.
I'm glad you took
Premature, light skinned.
glad you took that Confederate flag shirt off.
I didn't marinate long enough.
And to the left of him, for some reason, I don't know why this motherfucker's
Or to the right.
TDP is not here yet. And I'm just holding it down till home he comes. Lou Dick's in the house. That's right, DIX.
It's
The
Rollout
nigga
Show.
they love to hate, Lou.
Hey.
They love hating you.
Hey, you
They
know
love to
what?
hate Lou.
Long as they doing something with themselves, that's important.
Shout out to all the fans who hung in there with us and clowned the shit out of us. The best one I heard is somebody said, take the red plug, plug it into the red hole. That was the best one so far.
Technical difficulty.
Oh!
What?
It's the new Rollout Show.
Did that beat hit you?
Yeah,
or
that beat got
something?
me, man. That beat. When you're a certain age, it's that bass, boy.
Sound real
bass
gay
That
right
free
there.
bass.
Because that's all you can hear is the bass.
Bass
of
when
it.
you old.
It's back, fan. We're doing it, and I appreciate everybody just hanging in there. And we got the kinks worked out. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but you know,
But Speedy,
I had the kids.
right.
Couldn't
And
do
then
it.
that's a lot.
That's a lot to deal
Yeah,
with.
yeah, when you got kids. And good job.
You
You
know,
have like a sixth man kid.
can't transport no
Sixth
kids
man
in
of
a
the year
hybrid.
Speedy had free agency in his house.
Now, Speedy, since you've been married, it's 12 kids now, right?
Yeah, I picked up two.
Goddamn Partridge Family over there.
Damn.
Picked up two possibles.
The Brady Bunch.
Hey, y'all need a theme
You got a
song.
spade hand.
So-
And two possibilities.
So my stepson said, "Can I call you daddy?" Hold up on that pimp. Research ain't finished yet. I don't know. Then my son looked at me and went, "No."
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, you're a good dad, Speedy.
Yeah.
Step or regular.
So it's everybody been up to. It's been a while since we've
Start
all
with
been
Lewis.
together.
You still
and-
thin?
Lou.
All right, man.
Lewis.
Just, let's say congratulations to my son. He graduated from Morehouse.
It's 4 years.
Fantastic.
It's 4 years went by, so we're really happy. He's got a job at Oracle.
I heard he's a dancer at.
No, he's not a dancer.
That still counts as a job. As long as it brings home the bacon.
Degree was in business marketing, and he got honors, and he's heading to Boston to work. Actually, we're moving him down there in about 3 weeks. And
Wait a
then
minute. Is he three? Motherfucker? You moving him down there?
Well, we have what is cheaper, so you got to look at.
Called being a responsible parent.
Yeah, because if you had to move
look
it, that'd
into
be
it.
a lot. You need a whole U-Haul.
No, my daughter got accepted to North Carolina University.
DeVry online.
Congratulations. and
Accepted to Phoenix online.
so he's gonna be hanging out with his sister, who's finishing up her last year at Emerson in Boston. So they get to hang out for a year.
What's her major?
Wow.
Her major is history and writing. So she's
Is her hymen still intact?
her hymen is still in. No,
Get
no.
the fuck out. Somebody
Said,
hit that.
her hymen.
Well, that part. Now,
Dr. Caldwell, paging Dr.
As
Caldwell.
many cooches as you've been up in,
I didn't know it was
Speedy, you
called
don't know what
hymen.
a hymen. It's
You
not
must-
hymen.
hymen.
It's hymen.
It's hymen.
Hymex.
What it is, it's for those of you who don't know.
Well, when someone's choking in Speedy's family, they do the hymen removal. The hymen maneuver. And
for our young folks out there, that's
I can breathe and I'm a virgin again.
that's something that covers the young lady's vagina until it comes off either through sports or sexual activity.
Sports?
Yes, you can actually your hymen you can lose your hymen from sports activity. Yes, you
And she drains a three-pointer and her hymen's busted. What What a
She's
jump
a woman.
shot.
She's a woman now.
She's a woman now. What a womanly jumper.
The trainer's taking her off right now to talk to her. No, so we're really.
So you have a boyfriend?
Who? My
Your
daughter?
daughter,
No, actually, her and her boyfriend were together for 3 years. They broke up. Michael, I really like
So
him.
he's been hitting that.
Yeah, they've been having.
Specializing in hymen removal.
Yeah, that's his major.
Does she call him daddy?
No, she doesn't call him. I don't know what she calls him. Michael. She calls him X now.
Yeah, I was gonna say calls it
But
over.
he
now.
helped her. She's in New York, and shout out. She's at New York working for V Magazine. She's doing an internship. She's written 4 articles,
Oh wow.
and so we're really proud. That girl works so hard. She's on the dean's list. I mean,
I saw your daughter. She's cute.
She's beautiful.
I don't know
Yours
how
is
you
beautiful
made,
too.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
And it was weird going. I went to North Carolina to watch her graduate from high school, and she's waving, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, God, I wanted to cry.
You didn't cry.
Nah, I couldn't do it, man.
Well, you got to save your tears up. You got about 14 more graduations.
So Brooklyn graduates right from 5th to 6th. I don't know they do 5th to 6th.
Why do you graduate for that though?
That's the stupidest shit in the world, but I had to go with it. So I'm there. And he the tallest kid there. Is a lot of Mexicans, but hey, couple of them were rapists. But anyway, they don't have nothing to do with it.
Speedy, come on.
Shout out to the
They're coming
Donalds.
across our borders. They're rapists.
No, they're not. Shout out
Some
to
of
Latino
them
people.
are nice people.
Some of them might be. I love how you just threw that line away. And some of them might be nice.
They should take down Confederate flag and put Donald Trump up there.
No, I think they should just replace a Confederate flag with a gay Confederate flag, just to piss them off. Like leave the Confederate flag up, but put rainbows in it. That's all I'm
In the
saying.
stars.
Yeah, put in the stars. You know how pissed they would be. You know how pissed those Southern rednecks would
13
be?
guys
Hey,
jumping over the
man.
stars.
What the hell is wrong with my goddamn flag, man?
It's fluttering now.
It's so colorful. I don't.
Shout out to
I don't
my
know why I want to dance my racism now. I want to dance it out.
Shout out to my daughter Cheyenne. And
Oh,
she
she's
got
grown up to be such a beautiful.
Yeah,
young
she
lady.
is.
Now she got taken.
Where?
Well,
What, you got taken?
yeah, this dude
got
was
a particular set of
she
skills.
she was dating this guy. She's like, he's a basketball player and he's pretty good. He might go to North Carolina. So I'm like, all right. So she goes and buy him a Christmas present. And this motherfucker didn't give her shit.
Oh,
Wait, now, how old is Cheyenne first?
She's 18 now.
Okay, she's 18. Oh, they just want you to know that she's 18.
So she calls and she tells, but she's crying. And I said, well, look at this, Cheyenne. You only got taken for a card and a gift.
What kind of gift? It could have been a
It was a shirt. She bought him a
iPhone or-
shirt.
Oh, a shirt.
And so I said, I've gotten bitches for cars. So
Ah.
that's karma.
That's
It's coming
fatherly
back
parent.
to your
That's,
daughter.
That's yeah, really.
hey,
That's parenting 101.
Every future husband wants to hear from.
it's an upgrade.
Chill. You know what? Love is tough. But you know what? Long as you lesson learn, it's good for her.
Speaking of love, Lewis,
Uh-oh.
you went several years without it.
Without-
What's
No, I got love.
what's your
I just
status right
as
now?
far
Are you
as
still
being-
with Kiwi?
No.
What's his name? What's his name? Who you with now?
I'm still celibate. But and I haven't, been dating. Kiwi
what
and
the
I.
fuck?
Kiwi and I are still friends.
She's a great girl.
Yes,
oh,
she
was
is.
a great girl.
She's a wonderful girl, but her daughter's entering the age of teenage, and she has to really focus on her. And that's, and
Is that the one you gave her?
That's the excuse. So she doesn't have time for you anymore?
No, it's just that I'm not ready to get married, and she wants to
Ah,
get married.
she planted
and
that
I
seed
don't
on
want
you.
to get married. I just got things I have to do.
Lewis, you don't have no option, motherfucker. You is a hard sale.
You know the one funny thing about it is I've looked around, and it seems that everybody has options. 'Cause
Except
I
for
see
you.
people that should not be with people.
Oh, well, look at the
I mean, you look
internet
around,
sensation.
you're like, how he get somebody?
What dude with Down syndrome on the internet that's getting all the
You
pictures?
saw that nigga tongue kissing.
Right.
Wait,
Kissing
no.
all these chicks.
What's his name? Winslow. What's his name? Winslow, whatever his name is. Him and A-Town, the one that sings "Good Morning." The birds are chirping.
That one, but I saw this.
No, seriously, I seen both of them last week backstage at the BET Experience, and people were rushing up to take pictures with them. I mean, Ice Cube was right here.
And they're like,
They was
"Fuck you."
rushing A-Town and the other guy.
Now, is this the guy with the big teeth, the not
Yeah.
good-looking guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cube, excuse me.
I
let me
think he
get-
has get down syndrome. I don't think he has like just Down syndrome. He's too cool.
Cube, let me
Got him.
let me get over here. About,
Gotcha.
dude with the dribble.
Double dribble on you.
Well,
Get him a napkin.
I saw him tongue kissing a very beautiful
Who?
white woman. The one with the overbite.
Yeah, that's
I think he got
Horsey.
more than an overbite.
That motherfucker got a
He
horse.
got a cutoff.
They bet on him in Vegas. The over/under bite. I'll take the over and the under.
Now I'll say this, RT. Every time I see that Colonel's commercial, I think of you.
Well, thank you. That's my wonderful white heritage. It is finger licking good.
I hate that fucking
That's
commercial.
Bush doing the old voice.
I hate that fucking commercial. Because I feel like any minute you go, hey, niggers, we got more chicken than you can throw a pencil at.
Then you could throw a chicken bone at
Well,
him.
that is one of my secret recipes, is get people to do it for free. Free help is finger licking good.
Shots fired.
And this is shit I don't get. He do all that shit, and then they go, you get 5 pieces of chicken and a cookie.
And a cookie.
As if though the cookie is the sale. Like, God damn, I gotta have
I'll
it.
be honest. Sometimes the cookie's the best part of the meal.
The secret recipe is get back in that kitchen. That is the secret recipe.
We're seeing Rock's underwear on the stream. He doesn't.
Who the fuck? Who is that?
What?
Oh, my
She's looking at a
man.
visual that we
Crack
can't see.
kills, bro.
Somebody has their pants
Got
down
his
on the
whole
web.
ass showing on the thing.
Man, America's just
Finger licking
too
good.
much information sometimes.
Oh, it's a delay.
So we got a delayed crack.
So
Yeah.
7-second delay ass crack.
And what's worse? What's worse, real time crack or delayed crack?
Yeah, or knowing it's coming. It's coming. It's on delay.
Okay.
Wait for it.
So, RT, what have you been up to?
Oh man, living life.
Being white.
Being
Do
white.
cruises now, I hear. You're on.
Cruises, clubs, colleges, bitches. I do it all.
What's cruises? What are cruises like these days?
They're fun, man. They the only difficult spot is you got to do these kid shows where you like, they got fucking kids in the audience, like kids,
What kind of kids?
like kids, fucking kids,
Fucking kids.
like kids that don't understand a joke, like kids. Like, why am I telling you a joke? I should.
All right, give me one of your kid jokes.
Well, I don't have a kid joke.
I'm just saying the
but,
one you
but
tried.
what happened was I got heckled by a kid one time. And it was a
Hilarious.
good
On the
goddamn
ship?
heckle. Yeah, because you got to do 30 minutes,
Yeah.
right? And you know how it is. You do 30 minutes. Sometimes you just warming up,
Yeah.
and you just, hey, how are you? Where you from? Are you married? Right? So I did like 3 or 4. Oh, now you're playing it on delay? So
delayed crack.
7-second delay.
And what's worse?
That's you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was like, turn the sound off.
I'm like, where the fuck that
I'm here. Now we're on delay. First it was ass crack, now it's us. What the fuck kind of show is this?
Right.
But anyway, so I'm in front of these kids, right? And so I'm just doing greetings. Hey, how you doing? What's up? What are you married? Blah 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 blah. First time on a cruise. And this kid, about 8 years old, she after about 3-4 minutes, she says, "When do the jokes start?"
Are you serious?
I was like, "Bitch, that was a good one. You got me, you 8-year-old."
8-year-old.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, man.
I got some kids.
8-year-old
shit for
just heckling me.
you. I got some kid shit for you. That you can use.
You got some kid
Should
jokes.
have made her walk the plank.
Throw off the starboard side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just in case you're tuning in, it is the Rollout Show, all new Rollout Show in a bunker, brought to us by Media.
So bunker with
Morris
nice curtains.
Media.
Morris
In a
Media.
bunker.
In a bunker, as you can see.
In a bomb bunker.
We got curtains behind us.
No, these are Poetess from the kitchen.
they're from the kitchen.
It was like her sheets.
She take them home after every show.
Somebody walking by her house and going, I can see it in that bitch house. Yesterday I couldn't see it.
Oh yeah, look, it's a Spider-Man sheet underneath it. Spider-Man.
Our
Hey,
DJ is DJ Twin,
twin.
which means there's 2 of him.
He's been cloned. Which one? Is this the real twin?
He looks like always.
Always.
Always Twin.
The non-alcoholic version.
And shout out to Mike, who I haven't seen in a long time, wearing a 2-piece
Bone Thugs
beige.
and Husky.
Yeah, got the beige convict look.
He said 2-piece beige.
Piece beige.
He's got the safari look.
Yeah, convicts on a safari.
Now, did the stomach come with the shirt, or the shirt come with the stomach? 'Cause you said fuck sexy, nigga.
Now listen, if a wild animal runs up on you, Holmes, just shank him.
Wait, shut up.
Just stab the rhinoceros. That's it.
Mike gets the ladies. I ain't gonna run on him on that one.
Got the
He gets the
ponytail.
It's
ladies.
the silky smooth hair. That's what it is.
Yeah, that motherfucker got the
Luxurious.
you got a polyester perm.
You know how many juices and berries in that motherfucker? This shit is silky smooth, Mike.
Hey, we got to get to some shit. So we appreciate the fact that you guys took the time to listen to us and hang in there as we had our. What was wrong?
There was some technical
There was
difficulty.
nothing wrong. There's never anything wrong, Speedy. Just move on.
You know how it is.
That's what I'm
Internet
saying.
radio.
So
I'd like to welcome you guys to Morris Media Studios. I'm really glad that we're back together to bring the funny to the listeners. We have a very loyal fan base, from Foxhole to Reach Around Radio to the Rollout Show, and all of us individually. And I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited about this morning.
And we thank all 10 of you for listening. Thank you very much for
Hey,
listening.
wait. It's 13. I brought 3 people.
The Baker's dozen.
So you can hit us up actually at 323-293-3375, or you can hit us, we're on Skype, Morris Media 1. Hit us up on Skype. And right now we're going to take a quick break and go into the mix with DJ Twin.
You should give him that number again. You know.
Go ahead, DJ.
323-293-3375, and we'll be right back.
DJ Twin.
Yeah, we are back. We are back. It's the Rollout Show right here on
Morris Media Live.
Did I get it right?
Morris Media Live.
It's your boy Speedy in the house. We have.
The Poetess.
We have.
And RT, the white boy, the most ignorant, with the least pigment.
We have.
Lou Dix, I'm special.
And by special, we mean retarded.
We mean a jeweler here.
Hey, Lou, I found that missing chromosome. Out in your pocket.
I see you can draw in circles.
The
You don't hit
volume
the-
went down.
you don't hit the
just
table.
turn your headphones up.
Yeah, don't hit the table.
These are pretty colors.
Hey, are you gonna go to Special Olympics?
And man, come on now. First of all, Special Olympics, it's here in L.A.
Yeah.
You're very excited about
There's some kids, you be like, that motherfucker ain't special. It was one dude they showed on ESPN.
Oh, Speedy, come on.
Trust me, bro, he wasn't special, but he was a track meet like, I'm gonna win this shit. Like, he ain't special. He just said, I'm gonna win this shit. He's like, I'm gonna win this shit.
Hey, man, I just watched Cuba Gooding in radio.
Oh, no.
He went way too far with that.
Never go full retard. He went full retard.
Like Jamie did. Jamie did full.
And we were playing the violin and stuff.
Yeah, but he couldn't get back, motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He kept the character.
That shit fucked him.
Is the
Oh, did
video
he?
on?
He's still homeless.
All right,
Amy,
so,
don't sleep on Skid Row.
so we are back, and we have special things happening. What we got next there? Poetess.
Well, we have some news, some headline news. We're not with the headlines.
That's always good.
This
Where
just
is
in
my
your
news?
mouth.
Oh, your news is over here. Here's your news.
Yeah, my bad.
Your news got slid over here.
Gave it to the white
The
man.
news is
Like
moving.
Speedy could read. Anyway,
What are these symbols? Those are letters, Speedy.
you
Those are
guys
letters.
mentioned about Donald Trump earlier
Oh,
and
shit.
his comments. Little does he know that, at the time, he didn't know that it was going to hit his pockets as hard.
Yes.
A
Everybody
lot of
left it.
corporations have backed out of deals with Donald Trump
El Pollo
regarding
Loco, Taco Bell,
Univision.
Univision.
No, Univision actually did. They pulled the Miss America pageant.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and NBC Universal, they pulled out. Emmett Smith pulled out as a
What
judge.
was Emmett doing?
He was a judge.
Hey, I know some people that should have pulled out.
Well, actually, Donald's actually suing Univision for doing that, for pulling out the
Jeez.
Miss USA.
I don't know if he's
pageant.
going to win that. I don't know.
Here's the cold thing. He is number 2 in votes.
Oh, yeah,
for
he got a
Republicans.
bump in the polls after saying that dumb shit, which is...
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Speedy just said he number 2 in the polls in votes. Ain't nobody voted, Speedy. But
Well, I mean, when they walk and ask people, Louis.
I just think that's funny that you stated it like it. And he won the votes.
Well, let's vote on your hairline. How about that?
All right. I'm sure you'll get the vote wrong.
But anyway, no, seriously, because when they go to people and ask who would you vote for, and
Right.
those
No, you're right.
kind
The
of
polls.
votes.
To the
Would-
polls.
I mean, who would? I bet you he'd probably get some
I
votes.
want him to. That means Hillary is in.
Yeah, I think the
Or the
more...
other guy, Ben. is it-
Who, Carson?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
brother?
Ben Carson.
Papa John's dude?
Not the brother, what's the white
Ted
other
Cruz.
white? I can't think of his name right now.
Chris Christie?
It's
a big one?
It's on your paper.
No, he's a Democrat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The old white
Oh,
guy.
he's actually
Bernie.
good.
Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie.
Bernie
Sanders.
Bernie.
Bernie is actually a very good candidate because he's going to tell the truth. And in politics, that's not a good thing, but I think Hillary should pick him as a vice president. He ain't gonna live long, but hey,
Oh.
89
She's
years old.
probably as old as he is.
She looking better. I don't know how they did it because I remember back in
Did
the
you hear her? She said one thing you won't see on her is gray hair. You won't see her gray in the White House. She's gonna
Oh,
keep
she
her
going
hair
gray.
dyed.
She
She's gonna
going
keep her
gray.
hair dyed.
Yeah, Barack came in looking like
Denzel.
Slick Willie. Yeah,
Looking
now
like fucking.
reaching for him.
Looks like one of the fat boys.
It's
This
just
is
hard.
terrible.
It's hard to not like Barack. though. It is so hard.
Hey,
He's
the-
just
You wanna
so
not like
Fox News is doing a great job of not liking his
right.
ass.
Fox
That is
News.
true.
Well, I mean, there are reasons to disagree with him, but just his rhythm, just the whole, and he kept being a father, a husband, just everything he does. It seems like he just thinks through it. Just even when he used the N word.
I always said I want to walk past the White House and hear somebody go, "Big six to the board, nigga."
He's playing dominoes.
I know he's playing dominoes. What else you got?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Louis Farrakhan was in town. He's spreading the message of justice, no justice, or justice or else. They are commemorating the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March on October 10th.
RT, are you going?
Well, yes, I most certainly would make a visit there. Now, the problem is with the white man, the white devil, these pork-backed white devil. Sorry.
I'm glad we're in a bunker, motherfucker. You gonna get this shit going on.
Yeah, so this year marks the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March, and they are going to convene on the nation's capital on October 10th, and the theme this year is Justice or Else.
We should go.
How about
We
just
should go.
We should go.
I
Louis?
listen to Mr. Farrakhan and I listen to these great leaders, and I hear none of them. Well, let me not. Some of them say it, but we need more saying the fact that these young African American men who represent these gangs need to remove their rags and flags from their pockets. And I really would love us to get that movement. Let's get upset at that. The way these young people, African Americans, are taking each other's lives. At one point, we have to stand up and not celebrate that. Because if you look over the world, these guys in videos, they got the do-rags and thugs and killing, and nobody's upset about that. But you could take off for work. For all you people who take off work for the Confederate flag, take off work and be at the PTA meeting for your child's the first day of school. I challenge you on that.
All right.
That's a new segment called "I Want to Rant."
Now, this year's Million Man March is brought to you by the new $5 lunch at KFC. It is finger-licking good.
And it comes with a cook.
Comes with a cookie.
We actually have a call.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What's
man.
the phone number?
The number is 323-293-3375. Who's on the line?
Call.
Hi. This is your mom calling. I wanted to say hello to everybody.
Hey, Mama.
You
Damn.
guys back.
Turn down the...
Hey, Mom.
Hey, mom. Who's mom?
It's my mom.
Oh, your mom. I was about to say, man, who told my mom where I was?
Your mom is Shady Pines. They don't get that call out.
Bunk 52 up or you got a phone call. Is that my son? Oh, no, that's a lamp. Good to see you, lamp. I mean, son.
So, Mom, you're trying to set up a rematch with Speedy on the dominoes.
You don't want it, mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a rematch with his butt.
I was playing your mama. I was feeling bad. I wanted to call 35. I went, now if I call 35, ain't even no 35 in dominoes, but I see it. She laid down big 6, big 4, big 5. I think that's 35.
Thanks, Mom, for calling.
She did that old math.
Dominoes fixed that time, but we gonna play with my dominoes this time.
But you got some trick dominoes, Mom?
She got
Those are your pills. Those are your pills, Mom. Those are not dominoes.
You gotta stop drawing on your pills, mama.
Make sure you swallow some water.
Bye, Mom.
And your chewables. Don't fuck with your chewables like that.
Big ass pills.
Just cracked on the mom.
Also, one more item in the news. Did you guys see on the news where the people left their 10-month-old baby in the ocean on a
What?
on an inflatable baby raft? They put the baby next to the boat in the water on a baby raft.
Baby, come back.
I know a shark was like, please say that to me. Please say that.
Forgot the baby was out there. The baby floated out about a half a mile. It was other people on the beach that saw the baby
Like, whose baby is floating in the ocean?
What is that? A
floating in the ocean. How do you
That's
put your
terrible.
baby in?
Okay, you know what we all thinking right now.
You know what happened.
We're trying to think now. Okay,
I'll tell you what
okay,
happened.
are they black or white?
Don't matter. I'll tell
They're
you what
from
happened.
Turkey. This happened off the coast of Turkey.
This is what happened. They started fucking. Forgot the baby was out there like this. That's
Why would you put your baby out there in the first place?
because she's making too much goddamn noise. I'm trying to get my fuck on it. Yeah, get your ass in the Dewey. What's it called?
This segment brought to you by the film Gone Baby Gone.
People are. It's amazing to me how you every day people are doing things that you say. How did you?
Like I didn't have a problem.
Yeah, I agree with that. That is. I never thought of that in my life.
We did the story about the parents who let the 10-year-old and the 6-year-old walk home.
Right.
Which I had no problem with because the 10-year-old
From school, they're walking home from school.
from school, but people saw the 10 and 6-year-old
and called the police.
They called the police.
That's
now
too bad.
6-year-old, but if the 10-year-old can be responsible, I got my brother or sister, whatever, and they could walk home. I don't have a problem with that.
But you know, back in the day, 10-year-olds had jobs. Like,
But that's a norm. I don't know, say quote unquote normal thing in our hood where latchkey kids. But also, I mean, you had the woman who got a ticket for leaving her kids in the car, then went to court.
and left
And
the
went the kids in the
kids
car while she was in there in court, and then got arrested. That's just, I mean, certain people should just be taken out and just shot and just say, kill yourself, you die, and we'll take care of your kids because you're just too stupid.
Thank you, Louis.
I know that's wrong. I mean, don't kill her, but just
Maim her.
You never left your kids nowhere?
no. You mean as far as in the car?
In the car?
No.
Home alone?
Yeah, I left them at home. Leave them at home.
Now, don't go and get in the car, but
Now, I
stay in the
can't- yeah,
house.
You can leave them at home when you got to make a run. Come on, liquor store.
Well, I was babysitting my brothers when I was like 10 years old.
That's what I
While
mean.
my
I
mother was
feel
at
like
work.
the older
yeah.
one. Like I watched what was on Unforgiven the other day, the Clint Eastwood Morgan Freeman movie, and he leaves his kids for like months. He's like, "Look out for the younger one," and he's like 10. I'm like,
That's a movie.
no, I'm just saying. But that's how
better
shit
movie.
was back in the day.
Yeah.
Kids had jobs and
Yeah, they actually got up, made their own bed, made their own breakfast.
yeah, they actually had responsibilities. Now we just let them
trash
fucking.
out. Yeah, try to take a kid. You want to mess with a kid? Tell them to take the trash out.
Where does this
Like,
go?
What? Where's
Oh, I'll tell you about that. I'm having that. It's happening because it's my stepson. Well, yeah. So he
you're not
didn't
claiming
come from
fully.
that. He needs to do chores. So he told his grandparents that, hey, they making me do shit. I'm like, yeah, clean up, take out the trash, and then homework. Motherfucker, how about that? Let's try that.
Right.
You got a backpack and nothing in it.
Hilarious.
He got an eraser. That's all he got in there. He erasing all his homework, bitch. I'm not doing none of this
You're
shit.
doing it backwards.
How you fail art?
Now,
I'm asking you, Lewis. How do you fail art?
not being able to draw an apple. But speaking
Motherfucker failed art.
well, how old is he?
17.
So then, when did you come into his life?
17. Look here.
Yeah, that's a
No,
wrap.
Not 17.
16, 3/4.
He's
Are you
17 this
talking
year.
about
He'll
the
be
little-
17 this year.
Who, the little dude you
No,
walked
not
by?
little dude. Not Billy Badass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Billy Badass ain't no joke. But I mean, I love him. He cool. But yeah,
Where's his father? Blood brother. Yeah.
let's move on.
We have a phone call.
Yeah. Is it your mama again?
Left
I
the
found my domino pills.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
This is Mr. Tomfoolery calling from the big city.
What's
going
up,
on?
tomfoolery? What it do, man?
What's going on? I'm glad to see y'all got everything off and everything under control. But Poetess, everybody in the chat room want to know, I got to ask you, what's the beef with you and Corey? He's been killing you for like 2 months on the show. We just want to know what the beef is.
Well, somebody apparently got into Corey's ear and told Corey a bunch of lies about some shit that was not true. And Corey decided that he wanted to believe those lies. And believe me, I tried talking to Corey and so have a few other people. And he pretty much has his mind made up on what his truth is. And they're absolute lies. I'm going to say that and I'm going to end with that. I'm not going to keep going on and explaining. No, I'm not a thief. No, I didn't steal shit from Corey. It's
Where are my
all
glasses?
lies.
Poetess, you got my glasses? God damn it.
All right, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
Tom, I mean, I've been totally focused on getting this studio up and running so that we can bring some of your favorite personalities back. I mean,
Now-
we've had our challenges, we've had our separations, we've had our differences of opinion, but we were able to come back and to me, it's been for you guys basically because I can get anybody up in here, but I know how much you guys enjoy this group of people, and
Except
that's
for
what's been my focus.
Except for Lewis.
Well, I'm glad to see y'all back. And,
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, Lewis, kill yourself. I'm out.
I missed that, Lewis.
Is
Kill
that,
yourself.
was he talking to me? Like,
Kill
was I supposed
yourself.
to?
Yes, that was a request.
What was his name? Tom what?
Foolery.
Yeah, that says enough. That
Try to get a
says
job
Show.
with that name.
Most radio shows get requests for music. We get requests for Lou to kill himself. That's it.
Ain't nothing
Slowly.
changed.
Slowly.
If you
take
guys
that.
like to call in, the number is 323
Say it slower.
293 3375. I almost gave up my number again.
Uh-oh.
The chat room is saying that the volume is hot, so I don't know, engineer.
Turn your shit down, chat room.
Now, the people in the chat room, what are they doing? They're just sitting in there all together?
And
Yes, that's how
Are they
chat
in a
rooms
room?
work,
Are
Louis.
they in a room or are they in separate places?
Really?
It's called an iPhone.
No, I mean, I'm serious.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to having to explain things to old people with Louis Nick. A chat room, Lou, is a computer-based.
Lewis, if you unfold your phone, see, anytime you close your phone, there's a problem right there, baby.
All right, look, I like my phone, but what? Okay, so let me.
How does
I'm
my
not
phone
serious.
work without wires?
Okay, I'm not. All right,
There's no wires. It's a magic device.
so it's kind of like that.
I need an antenna.
It's kind of like everybody's logged on to a certain place.
Yes.
Right.
And they're listening to us and they're discussing
And
us.
they're on the page.
Oh, okay. So they're all in there, so they all can hear now and discuss something.
Yeah.
Okay, tell
And
them to
they're-
type "kill themselves." Tell them to each other, kill yourselves. Thank you. Love you.
All right, so moving right along, let's
Now we
get
got that
into.
group chat together.
Your wheelchair's
We're
in the
hoping
way.
to get Teeter
Discuss
up in here, but in the
amongst yourselves.
meantime, we'll settle for Lewis.
No problem, man. I'll take
Teeter
hand-me-ups.
Sports Ticker, what you got for us?
Lou's sports ticker.
Yes, Teeter sports stickers. I spoke to Teeter last night.
He gave you his handwritten notes.
Yes, he did, and he told me certain things to talk about in the sports world. Teeter sports ticker. Congratulations to the U.S. Women's World Cup.
Yes,
And
Women's
they beat
World Cup
Japan 5-2.
Yep.
Hope
watched it.
Solo had a Golden Glove. She won the Golden Glove, which is the best goalkeeper. She only allowed 3 goals.
Yep.
One.
Did she beat a bitch up?
Well, yeah, she
No.
only beat up 2 people. That was great. She stopped.
And 16 years in the making, and we're really excited. Sorry, Japan. We had to take it to you because last time you beat us.
Last time Japan beat us.
And really excited. And the young lady, I forgot her name. It was one girl that had a hat trick.
I had 3 goals.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what was
forget her
her
name,
name? I
but
forget her name.
she played awesome.
It's your sports sticker.
Oh, okay, but I forgot her name. But she did really well. Only thing, I was so happy. Everybody was into it, but lacked a little diversity. The team did.
Didn't have no sisters on it. It had one sister.
I'm just saying, but I don't want to get into that because nobody really looked into that, and I was happy about that. That it was just everybody was just happy that the girls did well. No one got hurt.
Should have been some more sisters.
But congratulations, America is America. We won.
We won.
You know,
We
see
beat
what the
Japan.
men can do, and Japan, take that. Don't come by us. Next year they
Shout
gonna
out to
own us.
Toyota.
Yeah. Congratulations to our girl, Serena.
Oh, yeah.
Serena Venus?
Yeah, Serena. Well, you knew. I mean, come on, that was a Richard call.
I tried to stay up.
No, the dad called and said, Venus,
you lose.
you lose today. I mean, but I loved how, not with her sister, the match before, when she told the girl took her to 3 sets. And Serena told Wimbledon, don't try me, because they were just, they're so rude to her.
They wanted to be mean.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, they're just-
and she was like, come on, stop that.
These 2 young ladies they exemplify just hard work, determination. They carry themselves well.
And they've had to deal with so much racism throughout their whole career.
And not just American racism. There's a different kind of racism that's abroad.
Oh, yeah, in England.
Yeah, that we're not familiar with. You American Negroes sitting around here,
So you know the
all
word
upset.
abroad, but you don't know shit about a chat room.
Well, yeah, because I read a book. I'm not tech savvy tech. And
I
I'm
don't
okay
think
with that.
at Wimbledon we should allow asses that big on the court.
Yeah. So and then it's just that. So
And
congratulations. She's heading on to the quarterfinals.
Where are my trifocals? Where are my trifocals? I need to. I can't read.
Okay, in NASCAR, it was a great race on NBC last night. It was delayed, and then I
Brothers
actually
don't
watched
watch
it.
Yeah,
Well, I did.
nothing-
It was
nothing but
it was a
crackers,
Coke
NBC.
0400. Dale Hart Jr. won, but at the end, it was a crash that Austin Dillon, God bless him, he walked away, but his car went airborne.
Damn.
I mean, it was just a nice crash. I mean, it was a nice crash because when you watch sports, NASCAR, you
wanna
wait for
see
a
a crash, yeah.
It didn't make it into the stands, but it got up there and hit the thing and broke a couple, like 3 people got injured. Nobody died, But one went to the hospital.
Well, that's what we want. People get hurt. We don't want nobody to die.
My man got out of the car, but it was a nice crash.
You know you can't sue on your tickets when you go to a sporting
And you
event.
get hit by a
supposedly
bumper.
you can't sue.
Oh, you
because-
can't?
No, by buying the ticket, supposedly releases the team from lawsuits if something happens to you.
Hell, I'm hoping to get hit in the head with an air
This
filter.
is all sports team?
Yeah, look on the back of your ticket when you go to a sporting event. Except for the young lady that got hit with the hockey puck, the little kid.
Ooh.
They did take care of all her stuff.
As they should.
Yeah,
She got fucked
yeah. I
up.
mean, if I
There's
get
probably
hurt,
ways around that.
But when
Yeah.
you go to a sporting
Depends
event,
what happens.
look on your ticket. It's very, very small print.
they have to take care of you though. And in golf,
Says if Shaq falls on you, we are not liable.
in golf, McElroy ruptured his ligament in his ankle playing soccer. I mean, this guy McElroy,
Yeah, McElroy.
playing soccer, and he's got the U.S. Open in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you don't.
So,
Damn, so he might not even play in it.
I mean, I don't get that. Free agency's been big. Everybody's talking about the
basketball.
NBA.
Shout out to all the brothers getting paid.
I'm telling you, congratulations to the Lakers. They can't get anyone.
No, they got Hubert.
Look, the
Hibbert.
Lakers
Hibbert,
gave
ugh.
me a tryout. All right, it's just bad. It's sad, Laker town.
They need to get rid of Kobe. Am I wrong?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone's saying
Well,
is that
he's
He's hot.
he's the
They need
anti.
a new. They
he's
need
the-
a new young team like the Clippers.
Well,
and
Kobe
the
is the
Warriors.
reason no one will play in LA because I mean, you used to get every free agent wanted to go to LA, but now they realize Kobe is past his prime and he's on his way out, and I don't want to play with him because he's a little
RT,
snitch.
I'm going to let you know our next guest is Kobe.
Oh, hi Kobe, how are you? Disregard the last 5 minutes of what I was talking about.
everybody's excited or little. Well, the West is now even more competitive because the Spurs landed their number one pick.
Oh,
Aldridge. They got
Yeah,
him.
Paul Pierce is coming to the.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Paul Pierce. Yeah, thank you. Okay, that sounds really exciting. and I like Paul. DeAndre Jordan went to the Mavs. Said, hey,
That's
sorry,
big. That's big.
Sorry,
Who does
Clippers.
Philly have?
Philly. Well, I mean, we drafted the Okafor.
yeah.
We drafted him. I mean, we got a lot of draft picks. We just don't have a team.
He threw that jersey down like it was shit.
Right, right. And some of the top free agents who Kevin Love re-signed with the
With Cleveland, yeah.
Cleveland. Max LeBron is still out there. Wade signed 1 year deal, $20 million for Miami. So we're gonna see if Gabrielle's happy with that.
But a lot of players are doing that because next year the salary goes up. In 17, even guys on the bench, 10 mil. Easy.
$10 million.
Well, there you go, parents. Get your kid together. Still out there.
Jumpers.
Marc Gasol is still out there. Tristan Thompson, Josh Smith, and J.R. Smith. They're still out there trying to find a team. And for, let's say, dumb athletes, for the dumb athletes of the 4th of July. You know, you athletes, I mean, you just seem like you're getting dumber and
What happened,
dumber.
Lewis?
Well, the Packers tight end, Andrew Quarles, firing the gun, got arrested. Jason Pierre-Paul from New York Giants. I don't know if he's still with the Giants.
Yeah, he's still with the Giants.
He injured his hand with fireworks.
Blew his hand up.
I mean, if you got that
Like
much
blew
money,
it up?
Well, yeah, they said it's really messed up. Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna threaten his career, but I don't know what he did. But why are you holding on to the fireworks?
and why aren't you?
Somebody went, hold that, huh?
Boom.
I mean, it's just that you athletes. I think every athlete needs to hire a common sense person.
They hire you, Lewis.
No, and James Harden. Really, the Kardashians?
What did he do?
Which one is?
It's rumored that he's with Chloe, one of them. They're all the same, right? I mean, he could be with Bruce Jenner and them now, Caitlyn. I mean,
He could be with Caitlyn.
Doesn't matter.
Don't
I
do
mean,
that. They'll shut
but-
us down. Them
but-
motherfuckers will be here.
Well, I apologize. I
They don't
mean to-
know where we're at. We're in a bunker.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We're in a
okay.
bunker.
Yeah, Kate Chetland. Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'm pretty sure the Kardashians aren't coming anywhere near the liquor bank.
But all the athletes,
They might. It's Crenshaw.
hey, all the athletes, you young athletes, y'all need to have a sit down. Okay, look, why do y'all keep recycling each other's women?
Yeah, I don't get that.
What
either.
is up with that?
I don't get that.
I think
understand you
it's something about
celebrities
the
and-
women that are accustomed to the lifestyle, so they know how to treat these
yeah.
celebrities because they've been around them. They know what they like. They know how to act. They know how to be low.
But
whatever
what,
it
at
is.
what point does your ego or manhood say somebody else was just laying here?
A lot of men like to sleep with like women who have slept with other famous
I don't
men.
want to walk in the room and everybody 9 out of 10 and been with her. Where is that? How does that?
Because
feed
you're
your
usually
ego?
10.
Hey, James Harden, you left your beard on the nightstand.
It's just I don't understand that. You know how there was a time when men didn't do that. We didn't take other men's hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Well, Lewis, they did have a song called what's the one where he said,
It ain't
"I
no
wish
fun
that I
if the
had,
homies
I wish
Can't
that I
have
had."
none.
Jesse's girl.
Oh, Jesse's
Yeah,
girl.
but still.
How can I find me a woman?
Yeah, but you can
I
hit
wish I
it.
had James Harden's girl.
There's a difference between hitting it and then marrying it. They wife it. They get cuffed up with it 4 or 5 times.
You're a little angry about this.
Yeah, shout out to Tiger Woods.
James
Tiger
Harden
Woods
to call you?
No, Tiger Woods finally had a good golf session. And
Yes, he did.
And shout out to, I don't know if this is an athlete, but all the pictures that I've seen of this young lady, she's an athlete. Misty Copeland.
Yeah.
Oh, the ballerina. Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's a dime piece.
Yeah, she looks.
She
is.
is-
I heard she's dating
Time.
Prince. Is that true?
What?
No, I heard she's with one of the Kardashians. No, I'm just kidding.
She a
But
dime piece.
I heard she was dating Prince.
I'd hit that after Prince hit. That's cool.
I'll go after you.
hit that after
I'll go
Prince.
after you.
That's
Yeah,
Teeter's sports ticket. And
I'll go after you.
TDP will be back to do this the right way.
DJ Twin said he'll go after me. She's beautiful.
The real twin, or is that the clone?
That's the clone twin.
That's the clone.
We
twin?
have a special guest in the house.
Who we got?
We have a film and TV actor. He's actually, a lot of people might mistaken him for the late Tupac because he's done a lot of work
shit.
in commemoration of Tupac Shakur. His name is Darius Love. You
Come on,
may have
Darius.
seen him on The Secret World of Alex Mack and Sister Sister and
Damn, got a karate suit on today though.
the Janky Promoters and Waist Deep. So he's been in quite a few
Way more important
television
than
and
us.
movies. How you doing?
I'm blessed, Poetess, especially sitting here with you, Queen.
Oh, wow.
There
thank
you go.
He read everything on the paper. This motherfucker said, let me make sure I say all this shit. Poetess make sure they read exactly what big nigga when you sit in my show. This is what you read. I want to thank you, Queen, for being so beautiful at all. What's it say? All,
For enlightening us with your spirit and your divine devotion to.
where's the incense? Shit. What's up, D?
What's up, Unc? You know, it's been a while, Speedy. You know,
Yeah.
every time I see you, no matter if you're on a radio show or hosting the show, you always keep it 100, and I got to salute you, OG.
You missed
For real.
something right there. You got to You forgot fat.
And RJ, you one funny white boy.
Hey,
I ain't
he
right
said
there.
RJ.
What? It's
RT.
RT. It's
RT,
RT.
my bad.
One of those letters will work. It's all right.
TRRT.
Wow, man.
TJ, whatever.
White man.
So, Darius, what are you working on?
Right now, just finished doing a voiceover for NWA as Tupac.
Oh, okay.
And,
So give us that voice. Let me hear.
You know, out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing bitches screaming, fiending for money and alcohol. The life of a West Side players in Cali die. It's all war. Only in Cali do we riot and rally, so live and die. In LA we wearing chucks, not valleys. Dressing lokes and khaki suits is ride is what we do. Flossing with have caution. We collide with other group famous because we program. Worldwide, let them recognize from Long Beach to Rosecrans. Bumping and grinding like a slow jam. It's West Side, so you know the rower bow down to no man. Say what you say, or give me that bomb beat from Dre and let me serenade the streets of LA. From Oakland to Sacktown, the Bay Area and back down. Cali is where they put they Mac down. Give me love.
Yeah.
You're going to do the
All
whole
right.
song.
Knows how to
Verse
party.
7.
Yeah.
Knows how to party.
I read in your bio that, like, you've studied Tupac and know a lot about his life. What got you interested in Tupac?
I got tired of everybody calling me the Kobe Bryant Tupac lookalike.
Pac Bryant. Show your love for Pac Bryant.
It's Noby Bryant.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Why fight it and start fighting for it? So we formed with Layla Steinberg, saw a video I did,
And she's Pac's
There you go.
former manager.
and she saw a video I did online of people saying, hey, after I did the movie with Mike Epps, and they say Tupac's alive with Ice Cube, Janky Promoters, shout out Cube. And it was crazy because we went viral. So I had created a website with Layla Steinberg, Asher Underwood called The Truth About Tupac, and we got 60 million viewers, 600,000 subscribers. We in YouTube ride right now.
We need all them right now. We get-
Can we get some of those?
And so, what do you,
Oh.
I know you have you kind of run or do the Tupac channel on YouTube. What kind of programming do you have on there?
What we basically do is film the making of becoming Tupac. So imagine if Jamie Foxx filmed himself becoming Ray Charles and stream that with the audience so that they
Yeah.
could become the producer and not just the consumer. So all of the different interviews that you'll see is me sitting with Layla or Mo Preem or actually with the mom at the opening for the museum. They had during Grammys, they had an opening for Tupac's museum, and right there I walk up to Afeni and she like, man, we love what you do. I know who you are. I just want to give her a big hug and introduce myself. She like, I follow you on The Truth About Tupac.
Now, what is something that you learned about Pac that people don't know?
That he was an evolutionary, not a revolutionary. You know, he was a reporter for the streets. So at first, you know, I would sit back and I listen to his music, and like everybody else, I was like, man, I was a West Coast like New York hip hop like Nas and Rakim type of Wu-Tang type of rapper. But when I started to listen to my uncles who was really in the streets, and I realized Pac was taking the anger and the pain, and he was helping us become more aware of it, shining the light on the darkness. And that's when I just realized how deep he was. Most artists these days, they're here to monetize their enterprise. They're not really here to go and talk about the real issues. And so that's where it just hit me that, this dude is an evolutionary. He ain't just a revolutionary. Yeah, he got a revolutionary background, but he was pushing us. He was pushing the bar. He was pushing the limit by speaking the truth. And that's what we do with The Truth About Tupac. We keep his legacy alive.
Okay, and now, do you plan to record music of your own? I know you've done television and movies, but do you plan to take the record?
Well, that's a good question. Dre had, I did a film called Gang Tapes, and Dre had asked me to rap for him, and I said, I can't rap for you. My dick don't get hard unless we talking 100 million. I do movies for a living.
Damn.
He said, I said, rap is a pay cut. He said, man, I like you. You ain't no yes man. So then, I realized that being a rapper and an actor in this day and time are really two are the same. It's just different mediums, but it's a form of expression. So what I've been doing is I just been recording my voice under all of Tupac's music. I work. Big shout out to Big Flip from OFTB from Watts, where I'm from. Watts up, and rest in paradise. Yeah, he showed me how to really go to the gut. Big shout out to Ray Love. He showed me how to go pull from the gut, not from the voice. And now a lot of people want me to rap and drop songs. So I'm like, let me focus on the acting and show them I could be an actor. And then if I did do a song, it would be for a soundtrack for a film. I'm not really trying to jump in too many lanes. I just want to master what I've been blessed to do by God. You know what I mean?
Okay, so are you working on any film or television projects right now?
Yeah, I got a film right now called The Shaw. We off the Shaw right now, but we filming a film with Omar Gooden, Corrupt. We got a gang of cameos in this movie. The Shaw, it's really popping right now.
What is it about?
We on the Shaw right now.
Exactly.
Kinda.
It's basically about this kid that comes from New York. Right, Kelvin comes from New York, and he moves into L.A. because his mother has cancer and she's got to go to a hospital, and get special treatment for it to be remiss. And as he's coming into Crenshaw and the Inglewood society, he's learning the difference between New York and West Coast.
Yeah, big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference.
And so we kind of like take him on and show him the ropes and be like his big brothers and his mentors. And it's really cool. We got Miss New York in it. We got a lot of Corrupts in it. We got a lot of West Coast.
Was it done, or are you guys still filming?
We filming it right now.
Oh, good.
Right
on
now.
Crenshaw?
Yeah, we doing it in Crenshaw. We shooting
Why we ain't there?
Hey, you know what? It would be dope because it's a scene where they actually go to the radio and promote the party. So we need to get some cameos from the OG.
We right here.
We right here
on the show.
In the bunker.
In the bunker.
Done.
Hey, we just gotta make sure we go. Ain't gonna hear our voice to an invoice. Y'all some real pioneers.
Yeah,
you will get invoice.
Well, is there anything else you would like to share with our listening
Absolutely.
audience?
I'm a part of a food therapy product called Insta Foods International, Kids Feeding the World.
All
and
right.
The reason why I would love to get the Tupac fans united is because I'm going into motivational speaking and ministry regarding, food and health. And, I drink alkaline water to lose 30 pounds to play Pac. I'm vegan. I really went deep into boxing.
So the alkaline water really does it?
Man, naturally alkaline water. We have a water source that's 16,000 years old called Trinity Springs. It goes 2.2 miles deep in the Earth's core, and you can't reduplicate nature. So this water is naturally alkaline with a 7-year life shelf, pH balance 9.6 with 27 trace minerals. We help 2 people
You lost
with
me
missing
after
cancer.
I know.
pigs.
I was just about to say,
Yeah, I
Speedy
just
don't
went to my
understand all
corporate
that.
club,
Just say it tastes good.
And Floyd Mayweather say it's like drinking air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they have chocolate minerals?
Now, what about coconut water?
Coconut water is excellent. If you know, coconut water has electrolytes, and so you don't want to drink almond milk. You want to drink coconut milk. You want to drink everything
flip it
coconut,
up.
man, because it actually is the closest thing to blood plasma. When
Oh, really?
Yeah, when Pearl Harbor was getting bombed and they couldn't get transfusions of blood donated, they would use the coconut because of the electrolytes. The same thing that's in blood is in coconut water.
Because I drink it so I don't get no cramps. I don't.
Hey,
It make your dick hard, too.
So where could people find more about Kids Feeding the World?
What you want to do is you want to go to Insta Foods International. What Insta Foods and Kids Feeding the World has done, we created a food therapy product for a 2-ounce serving that costs 50 cents. Just $6 a year, 50 cents a month, we can provide all 22 essential amino acids and omega-3s that the body needs to have a perfect digestible system for 50 cents. Out of the 5 food therapy classifications, we're the only one in the world that has outperformed mother's milk. So we bid on lunch school programs, military, hospital. We fed 2.5 million people during Hurricane Katrina through the Red Cross.
Wow, that's
good for you.
amazing.
Hey, what y'all do for 35 cents?
But hey, for 35 cents, you know what I'm saying, we can hook
Speedy
you up
digging in
and
his
get you-
pocket.
I got
make sure
35.
You got
I
all
ain't
the
got the whole
protein you
50.
need. No, we can get you right, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
'Cause what it is basically in a 2-ounce
What you trying to say? I'm fat?
No, I'm trying to say even if you fat, you could use the
Why?
product. Because
Like I said it. He said I'm fat.
no, you ain't.
No, he just
big
big-boned
boned it.
The bone under your chin.
Thank you,
Got a lot of big
Darius,
meat
for
on the
coming
big
by. Where can
Appreciate
people
it, man.
follow
Thank
you?
you,
Where
brother.
could they find you?
You can follow me and find me on the Truth About Tupac or Darius Love, like I'm here to Darius with Love on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And like I said, go to kidsfeedingtheworld.org. If you're a celebrity, you're interested in changing the world with your celebrityism, holla at us. Let's go.
And tell him where you get the outfit from.
Hey, man, big shout out to my man Manny J at the Style House at the Gents Closet. My stylist, he put it down for me. He do everybody from CeeLo to Mike Epps, Uncle Mike, what up?
Because I'd have wore that there to clown me 90 going north.
Yeah,
you
because it
wore
would
it
have
and niggas
fit
was like,
you
that's nice.
kind of.
I knew I was coming to see the Poetess.
All right now.
Trying to get it in.
That's the pajama top.
You are listening to the Rollout Show
Right here
at Morris Media Studios. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
DJ
y'all.
Twin, go get him. DJ Twin.
On the ones and twos.
That was pretty good, Twin.
Where can we follow you, Twin?
He don't have no microphone.
Homie needs some lotion.
No,
Damn.
that's actually a gray beard. He got
At
gray beard.
Ashy Records, AshyElbowRecords.com.
And I want to say, I just was over reading in the chat room.
Impossible.
Right.
I figured it out. The guy showed me. You people got issues in that chat room. You guys are
Issues
mean.
with you, Lewis.
No, I mean, really, they're mean. They talking about the guy was my son, get him out of here. And the guy said NyQuil dicks. Like, I guess I put him to sleep. And then he's like, where's TDP? Hurry up and get here. Kill yourself. They like you, RT.
Thank you.
The
I
little
appreciate it.
sellouts.
Thank you,
Y'all
Chad.
scared of the white man. All right. They talked about your hat, Speedy, or something. Like, I don't know what they.
What the fuck could be wrong with a hat?
I don't know, but they talked about Poetess breasts.
It's attached to you,
You know, I'm like, how can you? They said something about they look like something. I don't know, jiggling or something. And they're just
like
You
titties.
absolutely have
They're just mean
very
people.
beautiful. They had the circumference is perfect.
We'll take that as a word. Ding, 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 ding. Speedy did say a 4-syllable word. We will accept that. The crowd goes wild.
sir,
I'm just saying it.
I've never heard anybody speak phonetically.
I wanted to make sure I said it right.
You got it.
I didn't want to seem creepy, or is it too late?
Too late.
Too late.
Way
too
too late.
late.
I passed
Call
that
us
one
up, you guys. The phone
Just say you
lines
like
are
the titties.
323-293-3375.
Did you say
Yeah,
I
y'all,
don't
you guys
remember.
got all that heart writing. Call and be honest up front. Let us hear you, little punks.
Oh,
Scared, sitting there talk to each other, but you won't call us and tell us what
Lewis.
you feel.
All in your chat room, whatnot.
Why did you do the fake type? Why did you fake type?
What?
Why'd you do the fake type?
I was. That's how much I was into it.
Like an air type.
Y'all behind the typewriter sending telegraphs out to yourselves.
No, it just seems
chat
like
room.
if you're
Lewis.
that compassionate, talk to us.
You know they don't actually have typewriters there. Computer.
Well, I took typing when I was in school. So.
You're
Using your Morse codes.
all on your CBs and shit.
See, watching Betamax tapes at home in your chat room.
throwing in your 8 tracks and
Y'all,
shit.
there's nothing wrong
With
with
your-
getting older. I enjoy it. You young people, y'all gonna die.
Young people. With your rotary phone ass niggas. Get off my grass.
What is this text? We used to text back in the day with smoke signals. That's how we used to communicate. You don't need
I
that.
got a pigeon. Tell me everything I need to know, bitches.
You don't need all this science.
Watch this.
We
Butterfly, bitch. You the old dude on the grass. Get off my grass before I throw hot water on you, bitches.
I'll send you a text. Come here, bird. Let me put this note on this foot.
I mean, if we were to be
This
honest,
chicken foot.
it's a lot of people. Who
Lewis,
are-
you got
need to
2
stay
cans
their
in your
lane.
house.
No, those people need to stay. There's a lot of older guys who are trying to be too young,
Right.
running around here with young girls, getting them the wrong medicine, and then they die.
Sagging with skinny jeans
Yeah.
on.
You wear
Okay.
skinny jeans?
No, I want skinny jeans. I wear jeans that fit.
No, they don't. Your pockets are touching in the back.
Lewis wears the kind of jeans that come up to your chest. You
Yes.
know, those Barack Obama.
and then you got 5 shirts on.
I'm a proud man who tucks his shirt in.
Your sweater.
Hey, Lewis, you cut the top off your overalls.
You know, it's like, to me, it's like everybody does what everyone else does. No one, there's no.
True, that is
no,
true,
There's
Lewis.
nobody, no individuals with these young people.
Yep.
They cannot separate themselves. They all look alike, sound alike, smell alike. It's just getting ridiculous.
Why are you smelling it? What part of the game do you go?
I'm not smelling them.
Come here, youngster. Let me. Oh yeah, you smell young.
What is that, baby powder?
Oh, so now the little punks in the chat is talking about stop snitching. How am I snitching?
Troll. They call you a troll. You
What
troll.
am I snitching for? But you only snitch when somebody has something negative. I'm just not snitching. I'm just saying, just step your game up. That's
There
all
you
I'm
go.
saying.
Thank you, Louis.
How is stepping? What would they have to do to step their game up?
First thing, you got to stop showing their drawers. That stuff is nasty. Nobody wants to see your little nasty behind. It's not fashionable. I don't know why you think it's cute.
Well, if you're trying to smell that part, you do smell them. So.
No, I'm
Come
not,
here, youngster. Let me smell.
Your ass
you know what
smells
it is?
delicious.
Is that
Saggy pants.
This is the beauty of historical black colleges being on the campus of HBCUs. You see kids who are smart and cool. They have the combination. And what I'm saying is
There's
that
a B in there somewhere.
I know. I sound like Speedy. Combination. I can't say it.
Compilation.
But
So let's make sure we got this right. You're on campuses looking at boys.
no,
I mean, that's all that go to
the
Howard.
historical black colleges that I've been a part
You're
of.
staring at kids. It's a little creepy.
Not staring at them. You're,
that man in the park?
you're observing them.
driving a white van.
And observing the young African American men. I'm so proud of them and women, how they're able to combine both of those traits of
I'm just
being
saying,
hip
just-
and cool and being smart and wearing hip clothes.
Come here, little
and
boy.
not just
Want some candy?
all the way over to the other side. No, it's ridiculous.
We got a phone call, Lewis. As much as
Yeah.
we'd like for you to rant all fucking night,
My yant.
just do what the people say.
Caller, what's your
Kill
name
yourself.
and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Danielle calling from Los Angeles.
Hello, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello,
Danielle.
everybody. I just wanted to say congratulations. It's good seeing you and hearing you. I'm back on the air with the Relaunched show. Speedy, you're amazing.
Oh.
What?
I'm glad that you're back.
Someone likes
Lewis,
me.
I love you.
Someone
I
out there.
miss you. And Poetess, congratulations on this this venture that you're working on
Did
here
she
with
say
the Mars Media Studio.
What about
Nice.
RT?
Oh yeah. What about me?
Oh, I said RT. I said
Oh,
you guys didn't hear
thank
me
you.
say.
Oh.
It's good to see RT. That's what
Thank
I said.
you,
I'm glad
Danny,
all
and
of you
thank
are
you for
Thank
all
you,
the
Danielle.
support, and thanks for cooking us breakfast this morning.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know, your fans are loving it.
She fucked you up when she said, and Lewis is such a great guy. You're like, who the fuck did
I
this
know. I thought I had somebody for real. Hilarious.
Yeah, buddy. You
Thanks
ain't
for
shit.
calling, Danny.
All right. No
Thank you,
problem.
love.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
All right.
It's the Rollout Show. See a dipshit.
Call us up 323-293-3375. The lines might be busy because we only got one line up in this morning.
Nigga, I been calling all goddamn day. Your mama been on there 3 times.
We ain't even got call waiting.
We're going to bring up our next guest. He's actually an old friend of mine. And
Lewis, when we say guest, that mean move.
Oh, I'm
no,
gonna
he
go.
can sit right here.
I'm gonna go call.
No, he can sit.
Yeah. Go to the call booth.
He can sit right. He can come.
Go to the caller's booth.
I don't know if you're okay sitting here. We have in the building with us Mr. George Holt. He has over 24 years police experience, and he started his career at the LA Housing Authority and finished it at LAX Airport Police. He is a former team leader with a SWAT team. Sit right here, Lewis. I want you to be in this conversation. And
He was in SWAT.
he was in SWAT. He's a
You didn't jump over shit. I know they got down. I know. Once they went up them stairs, you're like, we'll get him.
We'll get him on the way down.
He'll come down.
What goes up must come down.
You ain't gonna make me believe you was SWAT.
hey, George.
diving and
George
shit.
he's a sniper. He has like.
You think?
So keep talking.
Where's George?
Keep talking and stand right there. Don't move.
I will not. I'm running.
He's,
You got a dot on your head, Speedy.
No, I'm playing. George.
George is currently
Now you're playing.
a firearms
Now they sat down.
instructor and security consultant. He has worked personal security with such people as Bruce Willis, Mark Anthony, Crazy Bone, Little Kim, Fabulous, and 112. Please
Oh,
welcome George.
Hey, George.
George.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Get really close on that mic.
Okay, thank you.
It's a
Thanks for
Louis
having me
Dix
this
mic.
morning.
How you doing, George?
Good. How you doing? Everybody good?
Good.
So you
good.
SWAT.
I used to be. Yeah.
You ran.
You had to run and jump over walls and rappel off
Stop,
buildings and all that.
Stop.
Long time ago, though.
You
That
ain't
was-
climb up no wall.
That was a long time ago.
You ain't climb no wall.
Oh, yeah. I was a young buck then, man. I'm almost 50 years old now.
Oh, okay, my bad.
There you go.
Now you go around the wall. I go around this motherfucker.
Right.
Man,
Right.
As soon as they take off running, yeah, well, he's gone. He's free. All right, so tell us, man. Now you're doing what now? You're just
I'm
private.
a security consultant and firearms instructor now.
Oh, wow. There you go.
So firearm instructor, just showing people how to use their firearms.
How to use firearms for civilians, law enforcement, and military personnel.
What's the number one mistake people make with guns?
Point at the
besides
head.
shooting themselves in the face?
Is this loaded? Bye. Where's George?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's people not realizing that it's not a toy. You know, that
Right.
it's something that you got to be very serious about.
That it is a death machine.
Yeah, exactly. And that you need to be trained when you deal with. A lot of people just figure I'm gonna grab a gun and I watch some, some TV shows. I know what I'm doing.
I did that. I went to a shooting range. It was a police shooting range, and I didn't know you couldn't rapid fire.
Oh,
Number 7,
Yeah.
Speedy.
Who's the Joker in stall 7?
Yeah. And the guy came out and he was on duty. He was like, you ain't supposed to rapid fire. Do you have your ID with you? I went, am I under arrest for rapid fire? The fuck? I get arrested in rapid fire. So I know you can't do that there, right?
well, it depends on where you go. Certain ranges they don't want you to do it. The ranges that we train on, because I'm trying to train people for what's going to happen in real life, right?
Okay.
In real life, you might have to use rapid fire to get somebody off you, right? So where I go, you can do that.
And I
There you
did
go.
notice, I don't know why I noticed this. All the white guys had black silhouettes. All the brothers had white silhouettes.
At least it was fair.
Yeah, right.
Just saying, because they said, which one you want? I went, come on.
I'm going to kill that shadow. Get that shadow.
Now,
Lewis had a
Let's
question.
be serious. Go ahead, Lewis.
Yeah, I
Shit,
had a
I
question
thought we
for
got
you.
rid of
I've never fired a gun in my life.
You think?
Never fired a gun in my life. The toy cell guns that's going, that little ignorant stuff. As far as, have you seen that?
Oh, that cell phone case? It looks
Yeah,
like a gun?
cell phone case looks like a gun.
Right.
How
Bad
many of us
idea.
are going to die from that?
Did you just move the mic thing like you had just
Like he just dropped the mic.
Motherfucker said, and I'm out.
And I'm out.
You know what, man?
Good
they
question,
must
though.
they must be selling those in Japan or something where the people don't have guns and the police don't have guns either.
Mhm.
Because you figure if you're going to have that in this country, then I guess we could do without you because, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen, man. I don't know.
I haven't seen it. What is it exactly?
It's a phone case that looks like a gun.
When you're holding it up to your ear, it's like you're holding a gun up. Like
So you're like, hold on, I'm about to get shot. Hold on a second.
But when it's in your back pocket, it looks like a gun sticking out of your back pocket.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
Here's my shit. I said, I'm going to always carry the butt of the gun. Because you can't get in trouble for that. But I scared the shit out of somebody and the police said, he got a gun. No, I didn't have
and
a
they
butt.
can shoot you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have the
Yeah,
butt.
Oh, it
shoot
was
you.
just a butt.
Yeah,
People have gotten shot for less than that.
for combs and
Combs
brushes and
and-
cell
yeah.
phones.
And speaking of it, because I have, it's so sad, the things that we see in the news. And I know there's some very good police officers and there's some guys who have issues. And I don't know, and I don't know if you can attest to this, if it's a good old boy type of thing, but I always feel like it's a thing among them to say, okay, look, if it go bad, just say this, that, and the other, because that's always the number one thing. Well, I was feared for my life. And they probably were. But then when we see the video or we see something that contradicts that, then everybody's like, well, all police officers are not like that. So I guess the question I'm asking you is, how did you keep yourself from being in that situation?
Okay. So everybody knows what's up with everybody. You know there's certain things that you don't do that maybe Felicia does, right? The Poetess does. And
Yeah.
maybe something
Who else, Felicia?
you do that you don't do, right? So
Stay right on that mic. Get right on
Okay.
that.
So that means that when you come to the police department, that kind of environment, you let it be known who you are very early on.
Gotcha.
And so people know who's down for that, who's not down for something like that.
Okay.
And they say a monkey knows which tree to climb, right? So if people knew I'm on the scene when I was a supervisor, they knew that that's not something I was going along with. If I was working that day, I'm not with that program.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you establish that. Nobody, they talk about stop snitching and all that. Nobody likes a snitch, right? And nobody wants to put themselves in a situation where they can get in that kind of trouble by doing that in front of somebody who's not with that program. Fortunately, those kind of officers are getting old, retiring, go to prison, whatever. And I like to think we're bringing in new officers who kind of understand a little bit better, who don't have that us versus them mentality that leads to that.
Now, I did watch a episode of I forgot the name of the show, but they were the main thing. The police officer, he was mad. I mean, it's television, but it did have a point. He was mad because he felt the kid should have stopped because he asked him to stop, or show me your ID because I asked you to. And some kids go, I ain't gotta show you shit.
Right.
And I think some officers have a problem like, well, I'm of authority, and if I ask you to do something, you should do it. And is that the way it should be? Or like if you were to ask a young man or ask
what's
me.
the appropriate way?
I don't think you should die for non-compliance.
Yeah, what is the appropriate
Can I say
way?
no? Can I say no to you?
When a police officer approaches you and their attitude is hostile.
Well, in that situation, you got to understand that it's not set up for you to win that situation.
Is true.
Wow.
Okay? The police are supposed to win all that initial stuff that goes on. You get your day in court, literally in court. Or if you want to, there's a good complaint system now. When I first came on the job in 1989, there wasn't like there was complaint system, but it wasn't like it was rigid where it had to be followed and it was closely monitored. It was just like, I don't like what this officer did, and the supervisor could either take that complaint or not take that complaint, depending on how they felt. Now it's a mandate; they got to take the complaint if you call. So people need to understand that you may not like the way that officer came at you. There's a mechanism by which you can deal with that later. But arguing right there on the street, you're not going to win. It's not set up for you.
So
to
just
win.
go ahead and roll with it. Is what you're saying?
Go ahead and roll with it. And the reason I say that is, if you try to go the other way with it, you're not going to win. Who's ever won something like that? Please tell me. Who came out on top with that?
Yeah,
Also, but can't you ask for a supervisor as well? If
Definitely.
If you feel like you're in a strange predicament,
you certainly
request
should.
a supervisor. Yeah,
yep, you certainly should.
I think first thing you should request is you monitor your own behavior. I mean, it's just
pull your pants up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just certain things that we're taught. I know. So if you're stopped by a police officer, man, you turn your car off, you roll your windows down, you put your hands on the steering wheel, and everything is yes, sir. That's it. And then you move on.
Now, this may sound shocking coming from me, but if you get pulled over by the police a lot, that gets old. Okay. And so you have people who just like, I'm sick of getting screwed with by the police. I don't want to go through this 3 times a week.
I mean, personally,
why are you getting pulled over 3 times?
Okay, so let's talk about that.
I mean, personally, I've never been hassled.
See?
I don't know what the big issue is.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So people get angry, and quite naturally, people going to lash out. And people going to, because the police are a symbol of authority, right? Mm-hmm. Like you were saying earlier. Mm-hmm. And so you got people who don't want to cooperate. Mm-hmm. Nothing is going to piss a police officer off more than you being non-compliant. And here's why. Number one, you're supposed to comply. Okay? If you're driving around, you've already, it's called implied consent. Police officer stops you, you're supposed to surrender that license. If police officer says, hey, I think you've been drinking, you're supposed to submit to a breathalyzer, urine, or blood test. That's called, when you get that license, that's what that's called, okay? Implied consent.
And then, I usually hear this a lot when someone gets pulled over. Do you have to really tell me why you pulled me over? Do I need to know
I don't
that?
have to, but I should.
Okay.
And here's why I say that. It's just good policing for me to let you know, because it's going to engender cooperation on your part a little bit more, right? At least then you know, and I'm not just pulling something
You're black.
out of the air. Right, see?
Fuck. You're right, I did it.
You're probably going to be thinking that depending on who pulls you over, right?
Yeah.
But
sometimes the black cops act out worse than the white.
Well, that's what I've heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard. You know, but
You've seen
again,
it, George, stop it.
Finally, yes.
But
okay, I did it.
But you know,
I played a nigga on it one time. I'm gonna be the nigga bad cop.
I put the SWAT in SWAT.
Well, beat your ass, nigga. Now get out of the car and do what the white man told you to do. Now.
So, let me ask you, because you're from
go
LA?
ahead.
Are you born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and
Yeah,
raised here. So you know, back in the day, growing up, we're about the same age. Anybody lived here, they know it was a couple of things you knew. 4 dudes in the car, don't do that. You get pulled over.
Right.
Take your hats off.
Hats off. That's what I heard.
And if they ever ask you to get out your car, you don't never get back in that motherfucker. As soon as they go, can you step out?
Here it is.
Just for my safety, can you please step out the car? And you get out, and they go, well, can you sit in the back of the car? And then they might let you go. Till the other cop pull up and go, let's just run him in and see what happens.
Yeah, we always do. Once you go to the back or the other car comes up.
Yeah, if the other car comes, it's a wrap.
You're in trouble.
That's when he goes, let's just see what happens. This is just a crapshoot. The next thing you know, my shit.
That's when you got warrants.
Oh, is that what that is?
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Shut up, Lewis.
No, I mean honestly, I'm serious.
Because you are nice.
No. I mean, I grew up in Philadelphia. All right, so my uncle was a cop. But the bottom line is, even driving in L.A. and when I'm with my children were growing up, and certain things you have to teach your sons how to act. And they see it by example, how you treat somebody. Turn your car. It's simple. I mean, to me, it's simple. I mean, I understand there's certain things. But if you ride that man that ran, I'm sorry he did. The boy got out of the car and ran. Why are you running?
He didn't pay his child support.
I don't care. You don't run from the cops. You don't run. You're going to die.
Because there's actually a law in some states that they could shoot you if you run, right, George?
No. They changed that a long time ago.
Last week.
Yeah, when they decided the flag was going to come down.
No, it used to be in California that if you were a fleeing felon, and that meant if you were breaking into somebody's house or whatever, and you ran, the police could shoot you. Okay. That law got changed like in the late 60s, early 70s.
Ooh,
now you can still shoot a fleeing felon, but you have to show that they would, if you didn't shoot them, that they would go hurt more people. So,
actually, when they did that case with one of the officers, they had that law still in the paperwork when they went into deliberations. I forget what case that was.
What state was
Mike
that,
Brown? It was one of the cases where the cop,
recently
Rodney King?
they got off because
Medgar Evers?
there was misinformation.
That was a Mike Brown situation because the prosecutor didn't properly inform the jury, the grand jury, about that.
Yeah, so they thought that it was still legal to
but
shoot you if you run.
Right, but
my bad. But I will say that
not California though.
Not California.
But I do feel like it's a big issue to me, at least, and I always felt this was wrong, that a cop can make a mistake. A citizen can't make a mistake. A cop can make a mistake, then it's, oh, whoops, my bad, didn't mean to arrest you and ruin your life. Sorry. I feel like the officers should be held accountable for some of those mistakes.
Well, it depends on whether the officer acted in good faith or not. If I know that you didn't do anything and I just want to screw you over, which has happened, I've seen it. Okay, and I just want to screw you over for personal reasons or whatever.
I hate your car.
Then that's different. Then the officer got to be dealt with. But I mean, think about this: if you're working your job, because that's police officer, that's his job, right? That's how you eat. So you're doing your job and you make a mistake, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, any job you're going to make mistakes in.
Yes.
Now, obviously with a police
officer, I've
officer,
done it many times.
Right. So with the police officer, there's levels of mistakes. Okay, there's a little mistake that inconvenience you. There's a mistake that cost you your life. Okay.
Wow. Right.
But everybody's going to make mistakes. So in terms of holding that officer accountable, it depends on what the officer did and why they did it. If it was a real mistake or somebody trying to screw you over and using it as an excuse, right? Like anything else.
Right. So what percentage of the police force would you say, like at least when you worked there, was those kind of crooked cops where they were like?
Yeah, go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to name names or anything. But,
yeah, dude, here's a pen.
And names and addresses.
Yeah,
write down those.
Right.
Need shield numbers, all that.
Because it is a certain percentage. So, but like, what you have more inside information. What do you think it was?
Okay, so 24 years in the game, as we say, right? I probably only worked with 3 or 4 people that I knew that probably would have been criminals if they
were not cops.
Or if they weren't cops.
So it's a relatively small percentage.
It's a small percentage.
You got to be pretty strong to be a cop because there's so many temptations. Like when you bust and you see all that money and all that dope, I mean.
Well, see, that's why they want to make sure you don't have any financial problems so you won't be as tempted. They want to make sure you don't have this,
see, a lot of people don't know that
I
if you have bad credit that you cannot be a cop.
I have a question for you.
Speedy, you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. I got credit and you bad kids. Look, were you, because I have friends that are police, when they're off work, my friends, they off work.
Right.
Was it that way for you, or did you go, he look like he gonna do something?
Oh, no, because you get enough. If you work in an area like I worked in, when I worked in the housing projects, I got enough of that.
Okay, so when you were off work,
So when I was off
if somebody
work,
stole something, you go that way. Don't come this way.
I'm off work, especially after you've been on a job for a couple
what
of
projects
years,
did you work? Jordan Downs?
Jordan Downs, Nickerson Gardens, Imperial Courts.
So did you, how important do you think it is that police officers are actually a part of the community that they, police?
I can't think that you can, I don't think you can overstate how important that is. Even if you're not from that community, once you get there, you need to learn how to become a part of the community. Now, you're never going to be invited to people's birthday parties and stuff, right? But that people will see you and say, oh, yeah, that's our police. Mm-hmm. And that
But when you were working in the projects, you were pretty much respected by the residents there because you were
bigger than
Yeah,
everybody.
because we're there all the time. See, that was a good thing about the Housing Authority police is that we were the police for their project. So I'm not getting transferred to go to the Valley. I'm not getting transferred to go to San Pedro. I'm here. And over the entire course of my career, I'm going to see you. And so I saw kids, some kids grew up to be real knuckleheads, and some of them grew up to be decent people,
Louis
right?
Dix.
But there were people that knew me, and I knew them over the course of my 14 years there. You see people grow up, you know, families.
And just in case you tuned in, we are talking to George Holt. Did I say it right?
Right.
24 years on the police force. Now he LAX too?
Yeah, I went from the Housing Authority police to the airport police.
Yeah,
LAX.
I did some things.
He said, Speedy said, George Holt, right? I got that right?
Also about the George part.
I mean, no, what I was going to ask.
Jorge Holt. Yeah, hold on.
What I was going to ask you, Mr. Holt, was what were some of the things you saw the knuckleheads lack and the quality ones that they had that helped them get through that?
Sense of purpose. And I say sense of purpose is because you would see like the knucklehead kids, they were ones that are always out late at night. Keep in mind that if you constantly interacting with the police, something's up. Okay? And so the good kids were the ones that you typically didn't see hanging out at night. I typically did not interact with them in an official capacity. I might see them when they're walking home from school or whatever. But they weren't ones that I got to know their names and got to know their parents, so on and so forth, you know. It's about having focus, man, real early and knowing you may not know what you want to do for a living, but you know you don't want to get involved with nonsense. And that's what I saw was the difference between the kids who had focus and the ones who didn't and just kind of fell into gangbanging and selling dope and all that.
Did you always know you wanted to be a police officer?
Yeah, from probably the time I was probably about
He used to be
11.
a rapper before he was
11 years old. Yeah, long time
He
ago.
battled Ice-T back in the day.
Get the
Long
fuck out
time
of here.
ago, yeah.
I'm gonna take you to jail and you ain't getting out.
So George, you also worked as an LA airport police. Did that come after 9/11? Did that police force form as a result of that?
Oh, no. Airport police have been around since
For years.
Yeah, and
1940 something.
And a sidebar, what is the best way to smuggle drugs on? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm going to give you a guy's number. You let him know when you're coming. Okay?
Now,
He'll take care of you.
I don't know if you can answer this. We used to hear that the police would recognize certain cars coming into the airport and target those particular vehicles. Back in the day during, and then like if you were flying out on a red-eye flight, just paid for the ticket, you were red flag. Don't tell nobody I told you, George. I go to St. Louis. At the time, St. Louis was one of the hotbeds for whatever. And they stopped me because they told me I bought my ticket at the last minute. I was going to do a comedy show. And this, that, and the other. And they took me in the back.
Right.
And so they took me and they were like, well, this and the other. And they walked me through the airport, handcuffed, the whole nine.
So are there drugs in these honey buns?
So I get in there and then they find out, it's all good. So they're like, you can go. I said, no, y'all going to walk me back to the motherfucking thing so I don't look like a fucking criminal.
Right.
And people ain't looking at me all stupid.
Yeah.
So I made them walk me all the way back to the
Right.
counter and they went,
Sure.
no, he's okay. And I went there, everybody went, I'm okay. I didn't steal shit. I could be on this plane, just not in first class, but I'm on this fucking flight.
George, what do you think of the current situation with police now? There's so many cases with police brutality, especially with young black men. We've seen over the past year or so that there has been, situations that just are not right, especially the Ferguson situation, Mike, and so on and so forth.
Mike Brown.
Yeah, Mike
Well,
Brown.
I'm not one of these officers that's going to defend everything the police do. I understand that the current state of community and police relations is the fault of the police.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm with that.
We've done things and we've tolerated things that shouldn't have gone on. All right. And officers have, there's certain things you just can't excuse. The guy in South Carolina that shot the man in the back when he was running because of child support.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Man, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't explain.
And what
that.
about the guy
You can't
that was
defend that.
paralyzed and died because he broke his neck in the back
Freddie
of
Gray.
the police? Yeah.
Oh,
Freddie
right,
Gray.
in Baltimore, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that we'll see what happens with that. I know that
Cops
it
do
looks
that,
shaky as
don't
hell,
they?
and cops do that. Okay.
Make it left, make it right.
Well, there's a name for that, even. Okay. So that's
Oh,
how
you fucked
how
up.
prevalent it is that there's
It's called
actually a
policing.
name for it. Okay.
So you going to go to court.
So that does happen, but we can't get mad at people for disliking the police right now.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I get this because I am a parent. He's a parent. And they want to be.
No,
What do
I
you
don't.
say to parents who are out
No,
there
we don't.
who have sons or daughters, whoever, when they come in contact with the police? What
What are some of the
few
tips?
things they need to know to tell
Right.
them?
Okay, so the first thing is understand that in any human interaction, you got to kind of understand where the other person's coming from, right? Whether
Gotcha.
that's you at the airline ticket counter or whatever, you got to understand where the other person's coming from. This situation is potentially life and death, so you certainly have to understand where that officer's coming from because the officer's the one in charge of that situation. Okay, and that's not to say that people need to bow down. That's not to say that people need to give up any rights, but you do understand that if you've been stopped by the police, there is ostensibly a reason that you've been stopped by the police.
Whether you
Maybe-
like it or not.
Whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
whether you know it or not. Maybe you don't know that your tail light is out. Maybe you look like somebody who did something. Maybe somebody called and said you did something. Now you know that you didn't do anything. And you're like, why are you messing with me? I'm just getting screwed with. Well, somebody might have said you did something. So in that officer's mind, he don't know you just came from the gym. He don't know you just got off work. All that officer knows is that's the
Well,
person
Speedy
they called
didn't
on.
come from the gym. that's for sure.
Let's get that straight.
Okay. So what I'm saying is understand that you need to go along with the program. Because as I said earlier, you can't win that confrontation. You're not going to ever win a conflict with the police on the street. The way for you to come out of that situation as
go
best
with
you
it.
can is go along with it, because the last thing you need is something that could have been a warning that gets turned into a resistance charge now. Now you go to jail because you didn't want to go along with the program, and then it escalated to the point where now there's a fist fight or there's a
Yeah,
struggle.
something really bad could
It
happen.
happens all the time. I've seen it happen, and there's some officers who will escalate situations like that. There's some officers where if you hear they coming to back you, you're like, I'm good, I got it, because you know when that dude shows up, he's going to escalate that situation. So
Is it true that you can actually, when you're into a fight with a cop, you can actually fist fight a cop?
No.
Who said that?
I was gonna say there's no
Fellas.
law like that. No,
Fellas.
there's no law.
Lewis.
No.
Lewis. That's why I always ride with RT.
Because we saw
never
the
get
video on the internet where the guy, the suspect, and the cop were actually fighting.
That was
They
in New
didn't
York,
shoot him.
right?
Oh, in New York.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That was in New York.
Was he undercover that walked up or something?
They were plain clothes.
Oh, plain clothes.
Yeah, they were plain clothes. Here's the thing. Again, that's a perfect situation of somebody not wanting to go along with the program, not even knowing why the police stopped you. You don't know what somebody said you did. Okay? So you're supposed to go along with the program, because this officer may think you're somebody else, and you're going to be treated like that somebody else. So, and when it comes down to fighting somebody like that, I mean, again, there's always going to be the system on the officer's side. Unless you can clearly show that officer is wrong, the law is written for the police officer to have a certain amount of discretion, okay? And that is just the fabric of our society. That's just how it's set up. I'm not
So
saying
parents-
it's right. I'm just saying go along with the program, recognize things as they are, and make sure
Go
that
along.
you're able to survive that incident with your criminal history intact, with your health and your life and your freedom intact.
Well, my criminal history is kind of it's fucked already. But
One of the issues I've had with just the police in general is the
Nothing.
is the fact that they have this like you mentioned earlier, kind of the good old boy network, where it is anti-snitching, where if officers do wrong, I feel like the other officers don't say shit about it and they let it slide because they know they're not supposed to rat out other officers. So what can be done to change that culture where there is some, hey, you're messing up, stop doing that?
I think that's a long.
You know what?
Yeah, that might be a long way away.
That's a long way away. And I'm not saying that everybody's in on the conspiracy. What I'm saying is, this is a job where you depend on your coworkers for your life.
Yeah.
Right. True.
Okay, and so that bond has to be there to a certain extent, to where you understand this person has your back. Now, sometimes that extends too far, and the key is officers not letting other officers get themselves in that kind of trouble. If you see somebody screwing up, you should pull them to the side and check them. That doesn't mean you have to go and snitch to the supervisor. And of course, if I was still on the job, then I'd have to say, yeah, you should go tell the supervisor. But I'm not on the job anymore, so I can tell it real. Pull that officer to the side and say, hey, you're out here screwing up. You're going to go to jail. You're going to cost me my job, and I'm not going to tolerate that. And there's some people I think of right now that I wish I'd had that conversation with them when I saw them screwing up, and it'd have kept them out of jail. It'd have kept them on the job.
Yeah, I wish you would have said something to me.
Well, George,
Fucked off my career.
thank you so much. Did you have one last
Sure.
question?
Yeah. Two.
Shit.
No.
Cigarettes.
No, they smell like cigarettes.
Arrest them.
I don't smell cigarettes. They smell like cigarettes.
Cig of weed.
Hey,
You wouldn't
no
dare.
offense, George.
Mr. Holt, I wanted to thank you for your service. And to all
it,
you
Marine
officers out there,
Corps?
be careful. And all you knuckleheads, Just
Pull
go
your
to
pants
school.
up.
You should have been a cop, Lewis. I think you would have been a good
No,
cop.
Lewis would have got
Actually-
shot day one.
I actually did apply to be a police officer. I
No.
got 98 on my exam.
What did you fail?
Okay.
You know what? When I applied, you couldn't wear glasses. You couldn't wear contact lenses.
Right.
And then what happened was, then they sent me a letter and they said, yeah, you now can. They're taking people with contact lenses. Because I went on the oral.
And
view
by
all
that time,
by that time I had
you
a
was an asshole already.
no, I was already on stage. I had taken the mic already.
Well, George, is
Yeah,
there
we
anything
thank you,
else
man.
you want to leave
Please.
information with our listeners?
You know what? Lewis touched on it earlier about personal responsibility.
There you go.
We can't be out here doing what we want to do and then get mad when somebody stops you. Okay? We can't be out here killing each other and then acting like we don't understand why people look at us the way they do sometimes. You know, I just go back to what he said: personal responsibility. That doesn't mean other people get to treat us poorly, but you still, you know, we have to really believe Black Lives Matter, and we need to really show that.
I just got one more thing to ask. That little sticker you get from the police station, does that really work? The
What
gold
sticker?
one
That
says
you put on the bumper?
The one
Yeah.
that I support police. Does that really work?
That says, "Don't pull me over. I gave $20."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It might have worked at first, but after you start getting cars with drugs in them that have that sticker on there, it don't work. We figured it out.
It worked one time for me. This guy, I busted a U-turn with it said, "Don't you ever make a U-turn." My man looked in the back. He said, "Why'd you make the U-turn?" I went, "My wife about to have a baby." He went,
He's like, "That's
"All
the
right,
worst."
go ahead,
excuse ever.
man.
Go ahead.
You go ahead." I was like,
I see the sticker.
Right, the magical sticker.
"Yeah, that sticker is."
Yeah, but when the cop
$20.
realized it was Speedy, he took the baby stuff seriously. Oh yeah, this guy's having another kid.
He better go. He's got to go. Escort, please escort.
Well, thank you, George,
All
for
right,
joining
thank you for
us
having me.
George.
Thank you, George.
this afternoon. You're listening to the Rollout Show on Morris Media
Hey, leave your gun.
Live. He said, leave your gun. We'll be right back after this. Call us up, 323-293-3375. DJ Twin in the
Yeah,
mix.
call in. Let us know what the fuck we doing. We are back. It's the Rollout Show.
Yeah, I'm your pusher.
Yeah, that's a great song.
It's
I don't know
George.
why you played it.
George's request. George Holt requested that.
Yeah, he did battle Ice-T back in the day, and I heard he won, actually.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Morris Media
Live.
Network. Live, right? Is that what you said?
Morris Media Live.
Morris Media Live. Okay, cool. It's your boy Speedy. And else we got?
I'm the Poetess.
Yes, you are.
And RT the White Boy's in the building. What's up, y'all?
Last but not least.
Hey, this is Lewis Dixon. For you people out there on that little chat room and all that stuff, you
know how
little
old you
suckers,
Old man.
you little suckers out there talking all that trash. Some of y'all funny, but y'all are mean.
I'm waiting for you to go, you
All
jive
y'all
turkey.
out there in front of those machines.
No, I mean keep having your fun, but learn to talk to each other.
That's what they're doing.
Well, I'm just getting into this social media stuff. All right, I'm learning. Like I've been on Facebook now, and these people are mean on Facebook.
To you, Lewis.
No, they're mean to
they're
each other.
mean.
They're
They're
mean.
mean.
They're mean to each other.
They're mean.
I mean, and one brother just hit me because I was talking about how these black men, let's start stepping up and dealing with these young gang members.
Yes.
This fool talking about Emmett Till and all this stuff happened before gangs, Lewis. What should we offer the gang members? You know, kill yourself. All right, whoever that was, kill
That's
yourself.
what they're doing.
Answer the question.
What?
What do you offer to
You
them?
offer them love, consistent love, and
Now
you
you-
offer them you be there. You offer them your presence.
So now
And
you
the
want to
new-
hug a thug.
No, just I'm saying whoever that
You wanna
seed
hug a
is.
thug.
No, whoever
Thug.
the male who stuck
Thug, thug,
his
thug.
penis in the girl's vagina
What?
and ejaculated her and got her pregnant.
What? Where did
He's
we
the
go?
one that needs to be present first.
How did we get there?
And before that, the father who had the girl needs to make sure that the young man who's doing that is respectful enough to be there when it's done.
Hugs for thugs.
Hug for
No,
thugs.
it's just
Wanna give out hugs.
everything's
for
not going to
thugs.
turn out, beautiful. But the
your
matter of
medicine.
fact, just the presence
Let
being
us
there.
share some love for
No, I'm
thugs.
just telling you, man.
Lewis,
We
when
want to hug
when you
'em.
take your medicine, crunch down on the tablet. Let it dissolve in your gum tissue.
Chase it with some water.
I don't
Yeah.
take the pills.
There's the problem. Shit. You're not taking your goddamn medicine.
No, I know it sounds like
Hug a
threat and all
thug,
that,
nigga.
but it's just the fact.
No,
of the
you're
matter.
right, Lewis. You're right. I think it's your delivery that.
How do you want? Okay. Please stop shooting.
Send
each
your
other.
messages to www.borninthefifties.com to contact Ludix, and
we
we'll
have a
tell
phone
you
call.
all his
Do
issues
we-
with thugs.
Do we have a phone call?
Probably
Hashtag
one of
hug
those
a thug.
thugs.
Hug a thug.
Chris from Connecticut, call us back, boo.
Hug a thug.
Hug thugs.
Hashtag that somebody.
The
for me.
number is 323-293-3375, and we got a phone call.
Probably your mama again.
I found my domino pills.
It's Big Six.
No, it's the
It says I
engineer.
have to take it after I eat.
I'm a hug a thug.
Hey,
We have a phone call. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
It's Chris from Connecticut.
Hi, Chris.
All the sexiness.
I'm telling you, when you pull the covers back.
It's 9 o'clock in the afternoon there. What the fuck is you doing?
Put on some drawers before you call, please. Put your pants on.
Just want to say congratulations to Poetess on her new show.
Thank you.
I've been watching from the get-go. You work your way up, and it really is a blessing.
This nigga's the worst.
To see a beautiful woman like yourself succeed at trying something.
Are you in the living room, nigga?
I'm telling you, get out of Poetess' house.
Thank you, Chris. And I've also been following you, and I'm very, very proud of all the things that you've been accomplishing.
What is it? What is he accomplished?
He's a fireman.
He's a fireman.
And a daddy.
Well,
of
Chris
two
should be
now.
out there working the fires. Why are you up on the phone?
Hey, why don't you slide down his pole?
And before I leave, I want to let Speedy know good job.
Dang, Speedy.
What? Really? Is this the real Chris?
What?
sounds like
it's not eat a bowl of dick, Speedy?
I know. Is this a Chris
new
clone?
Chris. This is a new Chris.
Oh, he turned a new leaf.
Oh, was
He's hugging thugs.
Hug thugs.
Oh, well, y'all barbecuing together?
Thank you,
yeah,
Chris,
that
for the
was
phone
it.
call, man.
Thank you, Chris. Hit us up 323-293-3375. I guess we should bring in our next guest.
Let's bring in our next guest. You know what? When we say next guest, that's when you automatically move.
Oh, me?
Yes.
He can sit right.
We're on a delay anyway, so it doesn't matter. By the time I get there and he gets there, it won't matter.
It'll sink in.
Yeah,
Coming up.
Yeah, he's your guest.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know how to read, so let me go read his bio.
Oddly enough, he wrote a book.
Our next guest is Brooklyn McLynn. He is an inspirational leader and life coach. He discovered his passion for empowering people at the age of 19. Today, as a successful actor, author, and entrepreneur, McLynn has used his amazing journey through life and interactions with others to enlighten other folks. He also has the tools to help you, and he's here today to share what some of that is. I think maybe Lewis and Speedy could use some.
Yeah, right.
Speedy, that's a book. It has words in it.
I was looking for the pictures.
You start from the top left, and then you finish all the way to the end.
Please welcome Brooklyn McLynn to the Rollout Show.
Did we say it right? McLynn?
Yeah, McLynn.
Brooklyn
McLynn.
All right, thanks for hanging out with us, man. And tell us more about the book that we are passing around right now.
The book is called My Book of Favorite Quotes. It's a motivational book. It's a 30-day transformation to becoming a better you.
Speedy might need 60. Might need a couple months.
Yeah, some days I'll fall asleep.
Just read each one twice. But, seeing people post stuff on, we live in a social media world now, and, I would see a post and somebody would say, to be or not to be. And it's like, what does that mean?
Okay.
Like, what does that mean to you? Like, what happened before you read that, and then, now you're doing something different. So I was like, I think I'm going to take the time to do that and actually share personal stories and personal experiences of what I did before.
What a cough button around this motherfucker. How rude was that?
You need a phlegm on my book.
No, a blunt button.
You wouldn't want to get much phlegm on this book. It is kind of thin.
Yeah, for sure. It's an easy read.
It's my friend. Don't do that.
Yeah, he thought it was going to be the art of war.
Yeah. Well, now, when you say so a book like this, someone who's going through something, or maybe you're not going through something, or you just need something that picked me up, or is there certain chapters they should go to, or is it just a factor of just reading and finding what fits you?
It's a free for all. Like literally, the one of my favorites is from a mutual friend we have, Dwayne Martin.
Yes.
He asked me one time, would it kill me to go hard for 5 minutes? And
what does that mean? Go hard
in what
way?
The story behind it was, as an actor, I had an audition, and we're forever judging auditions.
Okay. Yeah.
And I come from playing basketball, so I had an audition that I felt like they were wanting me to shuck and jive.
Okay.
So between the legs, behind, just kind of showboat and I played organized basketball, so that was beneath me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not understanding. It's a commercial. It's supposed to be fun. You're trying to make some money. I'm like, no, it needs to be this. And,
This is
I'm
how
not
you play
doing
ball.
it, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So
tell them how to do their commercial.
Yeah, exactly. that's where I was at that age. So I half-assed the audition. You know, high and mighty, walked off, and you know, and I went. He was taping a TV show nearby, so I went to go visit. And he's like, "Where you coming from?" I said, "Man, I had this stupid audition. They wanted me to do such." And he just looked at me and he said, "How long did it take you to get dressed for that appointment?" 30 minutes. How long did it take you to get there? 35, 40 minutes. How long did the audition take? 30 seconds. Would it have killed you to go hard for 5 minutes and give it your best, give it your all?
Damn.
Like
Right, you took all that time.
Yeah, exactly. You took all that time to go down there and BS your way through it. It's like you might as well have stayed at home. So it was just a lesson in not committing what I call suicide. Like let the opportunity put the bullet in you. Like don't sabotage myself, you know, before somebody else gets a chance to. So it was something that still sticks with me 20 some odd years later. It's like, if I decide to show up or be somewhere, I'm committed, I'm going hard, or don't go.
It's helped you in the audition.
Absolutely,
process, right.
absolutely.
There you go.
Wow.
So that's just one of 30. But it's
I
it's
like
a
that.
small book. It's, you know, it's supposed to be an easy read. 'Cause
What do
it's
you
not,
think so far,
It's
Louis?
not rocket
You're
science.
looking through it.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Hold on.
It comes with both, man. Hey, when you have something to say, ridicule comes with it. Okay, I accept that.
I apologize.
It's
Hold
par
on.
for the
Hold
course.
on. Hold on. See, this is what I'm saying.
See, you
but
first
this is what I'm saying.
It's the
This is what I'm
same
saying.
dude that's saying we need to step our game up.
step our
No,
game
but
up.
wait. No, but first of all,
jokes about the book.
I am reading the book and I am almost done. So you said it was a light read.
It is.
So don't get all personal. Do I need to put
I'm
a quote in
not.
here? Don't get all personal when somebody says something personal. All right, because you got a quote in here by Troop. All right, slow up. All right, you got to. I mean, I'm just saying, but don't. That's what I'm saying. But what happens to me is whenever
Why does your
people,
voice go up?
Well, because
Bring
my
it
voice
down.
is up.
Bring it
Because
down.
it's,
Bring
I
it
got
down. Why you so
testosterone in me.
excited? Relax,
well, because
man.
because I've just read a quote.
Okay.
I just read the quote about excitement in life.
right.
I'm going hard for my 5 minutes. You didn't do that at audition. So lighten up. Don't try to tell me to lighten up. I'm going to get it. I already had that conversation with Dwayne.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm saying, see, this is what I'm saying about, man, you wrote the book, you sat down, my little comment, then you throw it off.
What do you think of the book?
Hey, anybody that takes the time to put, these are quotes from people that he's spoken to.
Yes.
From Troop. And I get that. That's beautiful. He's doing the work that somebody else is not doing. Somebody's going to pick up the book and they're going to get something from it. But what I'm saying is that, like he just said, Dwayne Martin told him that story about going hard 5 minutes. That's a story you hear from your father. If that's what I'm saying about if you're in
There's
your
a picture of him and his dad on the book.
No, I appreciate it. I read that. I read that in the back about his dad. I read that in the back. I read it. I read that. And that's good. But what I'm saying is that I would love to see all the quotes that your dad had. The hell with Dwayne Martin.
They're
all that.
in there
Why
too.
don't you do it?
You ain't. It's in there too.
You
man.
ain't. Look, just relax. I'm almost done. Give me one more
Okay.
page. Relax. Don't take it so sensitive. You're winning. You've got the
I know
book.
I'm winning. So I'm like, why we like why?
Well, your testosterone's up. Well, you loosen up,
funny.
homie.
Be funny.
I
Be
got
funny.
the book.
That's what he did.
I got the book. All
Where
right.
you,
Be funny.
Where you
All
from?
right, look at
Border
him.
Wars.
He's deep. He's from Inglewood. He's deep.
Yeah.
L.A.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah. Inglewood, California.
Yeah. That's why he's so sensitive.
You went to what high school?
I hate Lewis.
I went to Taft High School. I was
Oh, you went
checked into
to Taft.
Inglewood,
Yeah.
but my oldest brother got carjacked on Crenshaw and Hyde Park, so my pops was like, we out of here.
Damn.
So you were at Taft when Cube was there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My boy was there at the time too. I didn't know you were from here.
Yeah.
Brooklyn threw me off. So that's why people go, is he from Brooklyn? He's from the Valley, my son. Anyway, I stole the name from you. People that listen to the book, besides Louis Dick, we're not talking about him. That's
Do you have an audio version?
Yeah, is it on
Yeah.
tape? Because
There's
Speedy
an
might
ebook
need that.
now,
Speedy
no
might need
audio.
it on
Not
tape.
yet. No audiobook yet.
It would have been kind of dope. Just a suggestion. If you decide to do an audio version, if you actually have those guys do
Yeah.
the quotes,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
The audiobook is definitely in the works.
I'm gonna need that.
Okay, so are you currently working on another book project, or if so, are you planning to do a series of inspirational writings or fiction, or is this your new thing as an author?
I didn't even think that far. That was on my heart to do, so I did it. And I just kind of follow my instinct and just trust that it's going to lead me somewhere. So, there may be more, there may be not. I might come up with an idea to do something else, but definitely
But it's obvious that these quotes helped you.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, because
absolutely
you put them in a book. That's fantastic.
So mentoring and speaking and coaching and stuff like that.
So someone out there listening to the show, and let's just say they're going through just job kind of thing. What quote would you give them from that book? That you can go to this and that'll help you out.
That's the whole quote right there.
The one from my dad is the first one, or one of them is there's two reasons why people don't make it. Either you quit or you die.
Wow.
So at some point everybody gets a shot. So it's most people give up before they get an opportunity.
Okay.
But if you just keep showing up, at some point you know.
Yeah, or you're gonna get arrested. So one or the other. But here's a good one: that don't be shy about asking for help. Doesn't mean you're weak. Only means that you're wise. Seriously. No, that's a quote. Hey man, I told you I'm reading the book.
So won't you ask for help?
Let me ask you,
Ask for help. He needs help.
Brooklyn.
Yes, ma'am.
What quote in the book touched you the most? What stood out to you the most? What helped you the most? What motivated you the most?
There's one called "A Belief is Only a Thought That I Keep Thinking," and basically what that taught me was, we grow. Our environment plays a very big hand in shaping, what we end up doing, the choices that we make. So family, TV, music, your friends, and so I was carrying a system of beliefs that weren't really serving me. So they were very limiting. How much money I thought I could acquire, what type of relationship I thought I could have, my health. My dad died of a heart attack, so I thought I was going to die young too. So I'm walking around with these limiting beliefs, and then you start to question, and it's like, well, a belief is just something that you continue to think over and over and over and over. What if I decided to think something else?
Change it. There you go.
So it was literally like a shift like that. Well, I'm not going to die young. I'm going to work on my health, my diet, blah, blah, and then now it's a different story.
Okay, so what are your current projects outside of the book?
I coach. I'm an assistant coach, basketball coach over at Windward High
See,
School.
you guys have something in common, Lewis.
And
Oh, that's where this comes from. He beat your ass.
No, he ain't never beat me. We ain't never. What division? What you? JV?
Varsity.
Varsity. Yeah. No.
No, stop there. Stop. Please stop there.
Right?
No, seriously.
Brooklyn, that was dope as fuck. He said, "Are you your sophomore?" Varsity.
No, that's all. He's not the head coach.
No, an assistant.
Yeah,
I don't have
it's
time
okay.
to be the head coach.
Hey, listen.
I got other things.
I love coaching. Windward, he knows Coach
You
Raheem
coach
and all them over
girls
there.
soccer.
No, I don't.
Ladybug. Talking
Been
about?
coaching that division for a long time. But
You're a ladybug.
no, we'll see Windward. Harvard Westlake. We'll see Windward.
You're a ladybug.
Man, we'll see Windward. We bust Windward up. Windward's poop butt.
So
girls
Brooklyn,
soccer.
B is tallest kids around.
Oh, he's not at Windward. He's not Windward.
No, my son's nice.
Send him Harvard Westlake.
I'm sending him there.
No.
Hang on.
Send him Harvard Westlake.
I'm not sending him to you.
Windward's
He's
just
not a
getting their football
ladybug.
program together.
He's not a
Just getting
ladybug.
their football program. Just getting their football program.
Girls soccer.
Windward's weak. H-Dub. Harvard Westlake. Willows. We beat up on Windward. Willows beat up on Windward.
You're gay.
But they just got a good player.
Ladybug.
Nowadays, that's a compliment.
That's a
Speedy.
compliment. All right, so we'll get you out on this one. You're still acting.
Yes.
Which are you feeling more now? You got coaching, acting, or doing these type of inspirational books?
To tell the truth, Speedy, they're all connected to me.
Okay.
When you strip them all the way down, it's about affecting people in a positive way. So you can do that as an actor. You guys are doing it as well. The three of you are doing it.
Except for the ladybug.
Coach Ladybug.
I want to see.
Mentoring,
we'll see if he's acting.
coaching.
'Cause
He can go.
No, we'll see. I'll be calling his name.
I'll show you how to wash your uniform.
And for
I
our
remember calling his name.
and for our fans that are listening, and someone wants to write a book, what are the
Or
first
get the book.
or get the book? We'll get to that in
Yeah.
a second. But they want to write or try to. What is the first thing they need to do?
Just write. Just take out a piece of paper, or if you type, just start writing, start typing. Like, don't judge what you have to say. Will Smith, a good friend of mine, says that
Drop. We need the drop button.
Yeah.
every person has $1 million idea inside of them, but 999,999 don't believe it's
Speedy, the George Foreman grill has already been made.
So just
And a good thing, always good book.
Try to scratch the George
Always
part
in
off.
dent. You did a good job.
And how can people get the book?
Amazon.com. My book of favorite quotes. I self-published it on CreateSpace. I mean, the technology available. It's like there's really no excuse
you can
not to do
That's good.
anything you want to
Fantastic,
do.
man.
One thing I hate about like the
CreateSpace.com.
independent books is that every book needs an editor.
Yeah.
And a lot of people write books like that nowadays, self-publish, and the grammar is off. The grammatics
The grammatical
are
errors.
off. Right. And so
The
I
fabulous
suggest if you
grammatics.
are going to write a book and it's your first time and you know maybe someone who writes well or is an editor, have them go over your book.
Yeah.
Microsoft Word.
Yeah, because it was interesting you said about the author. Yeah.
What about the author?
He's the author.
Yeah, I know. You need to
The
rewrite
author's
that.
right here.
Anyway, how do people get it
Right there.
again? How
Our
do they get it?
professional hater.
Amazon.com. My book of favorite quotes.
Please go get
Amazon.com.
the book. Let him know that you heard the show on here. Is this mine? You're not taking this back.
You can have it, Speedy.
Thank you, brother.
You can get someone to
Because
read
you
it to you.
Sign it.
I'm waiting on that one to come out.
Well, Brooklyn,
I'll
where
get
can
Brooklyn to
people,
read it.
are you on social media? Can
Absolutely.
people follow you?
Brooklyn McLean.
Brooklyn McLean.
And that's
Twitter,
McLinn.
Facebook.
Those.
Yes.
Spell it again.
Next film.
BROOKLYN. I'm doing a porn. MCL.
Oh,
It's
shit.
called short writing.
It's called Ladybug.
It's an inspirational porn.
Thank you, man.
It's called Dicks.
Ah.
That's all right. It's called GIX. I know you get frustrated. Don't worry, homie. You'll reach my level of understanding.
I still say the quote of the evening was, "I'm a varsity."
Man, please. Let me call this coach. I'll call this coach.
Who do you coach, Lewis?
Huh?
Don't get like you can't
I
hear
coach
me.
at Willis. I've been coaching
No, no.
for a long time.
He announces the games.
No, actually, I did that for Marlboro.
I know.
I did that for Marlboro.
That's
Because my daughter went there. I did that for Marlboro. But yeah, no, I had fun.
And here the girls come playing soccer.
Ladybugs, welcome out.
Show you
I've
off.
been giving back for a long time. See, I don't have to get paid. I've been giving back. See, he's trying to make money off you.
10% of the proceeds go to buying socks for the homeless because those are the least donated items. Socks and underwear.
Whoa.
Well, actually, they're products. Female products are the least. So rewrite that one.
Who are you?
I'm just telling you because we used to donate, and that's what it was.
Right, Lewis Dick said
Feminine product. My wife's like, oh, we need to get these feminine products.
professionalhaters.com.
Yeah.
Professionalhaters.
That's right. He'll call his friends. His friends will tell him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Call
Lewis.
Will Smith. Tell him we said hi.
Okay.
Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate you
Thank
coming
you,
down.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, thank
for
And you
coming
handled
by.
the varsity and this
Ladybugs. You handled it.
ladybug
If you can survive,
announcer.
Louis,
No
you can
fists were
survive.
thrown. It was good.
Yeah,
It's the Rollout Show,
Morris Media.
Morris Media Live, and we're gonna take a quick break.
Come right back.
We're gonna come right back, so don't go nowhere,
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Brooklyn.
Thank you.
We are back.
And the Let's Get Ready to Rumble hour.
Man, Lewis almost got his
your
ass
ass
kicked
beat.
again. Remember the time when we were in D.C.
Yes, and you
And
talked about
a man's
Chuck Br-
ponytail?
Yeah.
This guy, the guy who had the ponytail at
that
the
motherfucker went, what?
that
and
nigga was finna
you ever had
whoop
some-
yo ass.
You ever do some shit and you realize I done stepped into it? And Lewis stepped into it and then tried to back him and go,
No.
So you and your ponytail
No.
gonna beat my ass?
No,
He
no.
said yes.
Lewis is never. No, let's get it right. Lewis
He said yes, he was
If
gonna
it's
beat
fair
your
on
ass.
one-on-one, you ain't had no gun. I don't one on one.
was
Lewis
gonna
not
beat your
backing
ass,
up.
Lewis.
Lewis never backed up.
You don't have to back up to get
you
knocked
gotta
the fuck
take-
out.
No. Lewis ain't never been knocked the fuck out. Oh, excuse me, I cursed. See, Lewis ain't never been knocked
Yes,
out.
you have.
Okay, no, bro.
You're not gonna admit it?
No,
I know
would
the
admit
nigga that
it.
knocked you out.
Who?
He's gay.
No, never been knocked out. And your boy who was just on here, he was hugging the wall while he was talking to me. Nobody does that. What's wrong, Speedy? What's wrong with your friend? Speedy, he's hating. Come on, man. If you're a man, what happened when men used to have dialogue before somebody got all sensitive?
But why did you go off on it? He was
I
a
didn't
cool,
go
he's a
off.
good
I was
guy.
just calling the
Doing
book
positive
out,
things.
man. The book, in my opinion, the book was a weak read.
That's your opinion.
Right, and what else am I supposed to give? Unlike you who kissed his butt and gave him the
Wow.
wrong. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I don't do
I
that.
Just said,
That's what
thank
you
you for
do.
coming. I said, that's
That's what you do.
I just
I don't
interviewed
do
him.
that. He can dislike me. He
Why
can
you
go over
keep
to Will
touching your
Smith's house.
breast?
Now he can go over to Will Smith's house and sit there and call.
Now you throw Bill Cosby's name around. Don't nobody say shit.
I don't.
Speaking of Bill,
I don't throw Bill Cosby's name out.
Yes, you do. Anytime we say Philly, Bill.
No, you lying. I don't. If you have a personal conversation with me and you ask about him, fine. But I don't throw his name out. I throw my kid's name out. I throw my family.
We don't
out.
like your kids.
Well, I'm just telling you.
We like
I
Bill.
don't throw out the people I know. If they're true friends, they're friends. He's talking about Dwayne Martin, Will Smith.
They don't like you either. Will Smith.
Will Smith doesn't.
And he from Philly.
I don't care.
And he from Philly.
Hey, Brooke.
I don't care.
Why he don't? Yeah, you got scared, didn't you?
No, I just turned
Yeah, you
around.
scared of the
No, I
motherfucker.
just turned around.
You almost got
'Cause
your ass
whatever
beat.
he was going to throw, it was going to get thrown back. I don't know why you
Throwing
people in
shit?
California think y'all can't get hit back.
Lewis,
Y'all
if
always
you
think
get
we don't
knocked
win.
out, you can't hit me back.
Trust me, Speed, I ain't even worried about you. I just throw a sandwich up and you stop it.
Really.
Hey, Lewis just told me he was a black belt. I didn't know you were a black
Eating
belt.
black belts.
Yes, I am. My son and I'm not going to take no whipping. It's the first thing you do with my son and daughter. You take them to karate. Sorry.
Oh, so you learn with them. Oh, nigga, you are the ladybug. You in there doing the same moves they doing. And kick, move, kick, go, dad.
Block. I was at a higher level. I was in a different room.
No, you weren't. You went to the same learning school they did. You
I've
started off
offended-
with a white belt.
You have offended my people. I watched Enter the Dragon last night. I couldn't help it.
Lewis.
I have a black belt.
The stream stop? No. Yeah, stop moving the fucking microphone.
All right, my fault.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, thank you for
You're hating broken computer.
Our invisible board op. He thinks he's
He got his hoodie on.
You're listening to the Rollout Show. It's the first show on July 6th. Glad to be here. Lewis Dix.
Yeah, and the show will grow and
Yeah.
develop, and
And we'll
so you
lose
guys
Lewis.
be patient. And no, I love Lewis. I don't care how much shit
Lewis will hate
talks.
on numerous people.
I love Lewis Dix.
Well, that's your side that I'm glad you're losing because
Lewis
we did have a conversation
Lewis
and I said,
keeps it way real, even
You
if
keep it
it's,
real, too.
even if it's his reality.
and for those who don't know, and you do know, Poetess keeps it real. She'll tell you exactly how she feels. Nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit until you do it my way.
No, that's you.
No.
No, that's you,
No,
Speedy.
no.
Speedy, I've discovered is hella spoiled. If he don't get his way, I'm not doing it. let me tell you, I hate to put you on blast.
Fat girls will do that to you.
But when we were
Oh,
discussing
shit.
the Rollout show moving here, Speedy was like, yeah, we're going to do this and do this. I said, pump your brakes, Speedy. No, we not. Oh, then, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to do it then. I
And
said,
then what did
okay,
I do? I
no,
called
I
you.
said, wait. I said, okay. That's
Then I
fine.
called you back and I
5
said,
minutes later, I get a text. My bad.
Okay, we'll work it out.
I'm taking karate.
Right.
Black
So
belt.
Speedy, when he don't get his way, I mean, he's used to, women buying him cars and having babies with him.
Speaking of buying cars and having babies, in the building.
Yeah, could you drop the theme music, please?
In the building. Segment is ready. Maybe you don't know, but you know
Turn it up,
when you
turn
turn
it
it up,
up.
Pimpin'.
Can't hear it.
Oh,
shit.
Forgot the theme.
I know.
Scrambled eggs and Pam.
Actually, did it earlier. More of a
Scrambled eggs and Pam. Scrambled eggs and Pam. Hate on that
I think
segment.
we did it wrong, but
Lewis.
Nikki Pam is in the building. Hey, Nikki Pam.
I'm
Dressed
glad
like an
to be back.
Eskimo. What the?
Nigga, because it was cold.
Yeah, that's Pam.
That's because you don't.
Cold
That's because you're
outside.
skinny.
Who are you?
I was like, not me. But no, I just want to say this. This studio is so nice.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you, Poetess.
Proud of
Thank
Seriously,
you, Pam.
shut up,
You so
nigga.
proud of her?
Proud of her.
Proud of her.
And I want to say this. Like you said earlier in the show, we've all had a lot of arguments and we've all said a lot of things that we totally regret. I'm here. One thing I really want to do, one-on-one, woman to woman, apologize to you for anything I might have tweeted, said, did. I love you. Like, you guys, this is real.
Thank
This
you.
building is
Well, when
really
you said
nice.
woman to woman, I think it's my Lewis. But go ahead.
Nikki Pam, that is so beautiful.
We had
of
we
you, and
actually
I
we had
thank you
squashed our
so
beef
much.
months ago, but and we had talked and we had talked about some things, but I felt like it needed to be said.
Can I raise my hand?
Will you let her finish?
I felt like it needed to be said on air because I'm sure the fears. Oh my God, damn it! I don't give a fuck. You know, I just want to say, woman to woman, I'm very proud of you.
Thank
this is real.
you.
I'm glad we're all back, and I love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Pam. I love you too. And
Oh,
thank
and
you
Speedy
so
called
much.
me with some craziness, but go ahead.
I'll tell you about that later. So I want to take this time to tell RT, man to man. Hey, fuck you, man.
Fuck you too, Speedy.
Thank you. It's good. Okay, moving on.
From the bottom of my heart.
From the
Fuck
bottom
you.
of my heart. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I just want to say something, Speedy. I didn't really appreciate you calling Mark Howard. I thought that was weak and unnecessary. I'm sorry, too soon?
Mark's a friend of mine. And,
Oh God. I
okay,
hate
Pam.
music.
And for those, if it's your first time tuning in, you're like, who's Nikki Pam? Nikki Pam has some of the information in Hollywood that we can't get a hold of that she knows, and we don't know how she's
got a stranglehold on it.
And I don't know how she knows, but she knows certain things. What you got for us, Nikki Pam?
Well, I wanted to touch on a couple of points that you guys talked about earlier, and then I'll get into the exclusive stuff. But okay, you guys talked about Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they want to. He got fired from Celebrity Apprentice, and everybody's wondering how that is possible. It is very possible because NBC owns those rights. So they're looking at a minority to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, fill the position. So two of the people they talked about were. Who do you guys think? Which it's very interesting.
RuPaul and Dennis Rodman.
No, one person they're talking about is Jay-Z.
To replace Donald.
Yeah.
Jay-Z don't talk that much.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he has that personality to hold down a show like
yo
that.
ho, you're fired.
Yo, B.
I think he would be a
fired,
good
son.
one.
He
for
don't
that.
talk as much. I
But
think.
you have to have that personality too.
Yeah.
You can't be. I don't know.
Who's the other
I'm
person?
Diddy.
Now Diddy, I can see.
He would definitely be
Diddy
great.
could fire
Diddy would be
some
better
motherfuckers.
than Jay-Z.
I think so too.
Don't
Personality.
say shit about his son.
Yeah, he throw dumbbells at you. You get in a
Fuck
fight.
you.
Yeah.
You don't let
I
his
mean, you
son
guys
play.
were talking about all the sponsors that have pulled out, and you guys didn't mention NASCAR too, which is big for
Wow.
him. Huge.
Oh, NASCAR pulled out from Trump. Wow.
Besides all the judges and
Well,
stuff.
if you
like
piss
that.
off the rednecks, you did something wrong.
I know, right? If they're not behind you,
Hey, man.
to me that would seem very Republican, but I guess not.
I mean, we hate the Mexicans, but not that goddamn bad.
And if you've been under a rock and you don't know what the hell's going on, tell him exactly what he said about
Mexicans.
Yeah.
Well, he basically
Quote from him. It's a quote from him.
I don't have the exact quote.
I have the
Yeah, I think Poetess has it, but I
They
know
are rapists.
Yeah, they're rapists.
I'm sure some of them are good people.
And then
He said they're bringing drugs, bringing crime,
Mm-hmm.
and they're rapists.
it's so
Quoted
funny
as saying
on-
that through the Fox News.
I'll take
Miss
blanket
Universe.
statements for 1,000, please, Alex.
right.
They're there.
He
They're
had a
all...
bunch of Hispanic judges. Like even the host was Hispanic, and so they all pulled out, and they were like, "Oh no, we don't support him." And I don't know. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen with that.
He still got
And
money.
then you guys talked about my Lakers. I just want to say this. RT. Matt Barnes did an interview and he said it's not because of Kobe that people don't want to come to the Lakers. It's because of the front office.
Oh.
And I mean,
So it's the bus, it's the junior bus.
Yeah, it's the
is what
junior
it is.
bus. I mean, it's not the
Oh,
same and
shit.
stuff like that. Remember when the Clippers back years ago and nobody wanted to go to the Clippers because
Right.
of the front office and stuff like that? So I just wanted,
Well,
I got to stick up for
my
my man.
good friend
hmm
is Samaki Walker.
Oh hell no!
It's Kobe.
I spoke
Moving
weed
on.
with him before.
Moving on.
No, I spoke weed with him before. Please, Samaki's crazy.
He cool.
He got a lot of kids.
He teaches my son. He teaches Brooklyn.
He got a lot of kids.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
More than Speedy.
He got like six
They've got
kids,
something
He's a
in
school teacher now?
common.
He ain't got Speedy.
no, he
weed.
teaches
Basketball?
basketball. He
Oh.
trains kids and he trains Brooklyn, and he says Brooklyn got something. But go ahead.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
He does.
I'm gonna be.
It's called plantar fasciitis. He has flat feet.
Well, okay. Hilarious. So there's a lot of shakeups at Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Are you reporting on this?
Well, I know some of the people
You
that.
sure you want to do it?
No, I want her to. Do
I'm
tell.
I'm just saying.
Tell
I'm
who
saying-
the fuck is going?
Well,
Who's out of here? Bitch, get your shit and go.
I wasn't saying all that.
Pack
I
it
was just
up
going to
and
say
go.
who some of the replacements were. But
Go ahead.
they're looking at, they actually have shot some stuff with Kim Fields. Tootie.
Tootie.
Don't call her that.
Why not?
She get mad?
She gets
Ooh,
mad?
she gets
Really?
very upset. Yeah.
Okay, what was her
call
name on
Urkel
Urkel
Urkel.
gets mad when you call him Urkel too.
Yeah, don't call
What was
Jalil.
his name? What was her name on Living Single? Was it Kadisha? Did I
Yeah.
make that up?
No, I don't think she was.
Don't ever make the mistake of calling
Yeah.
her Tootie because she
Really?
has a very problem with that shit.
Well, and then they're looking at RL from Next.
RL.
Some girl
Who's
from
that?
Next. So, but really, what they're doing, they're looking at people who are actually married.
Yeah.
You think?
Actually qualified.
Motherfucking
As a
show is
housewife.
called, yeah, it's like basketball wise. Ain't none of you bitches play basketball.
Right, or even married to one. Or,
Yeah, except for
but
one.
anyway, and then another lady that's a friend of Candy's that she brought on, and she's like this Afrocentric type girl. So I know that they are,
Who's
shooting
the
with
girl that
this lady.
spun off to her own show? They used to be on that show.
Kim, Zodiac,
No, Nene. No.
No. I think it's Kim.
Kim, the white girl.
No. It's a black
it was
girl.
The white girl got her own.
Yeah,
show.
Kim Zodiac got her own show.
Oh, she did?
Uh-huh.
From that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the
So who's getting kicked
Candy's
off? Who's getting kicked off? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Girl, I tell you, I heard.
What'd you hear?
Who'd you hear, Louis?
Well, no, because I saw him.
Don't stutter mouth now,
Claudia was
motherfucker.
on the thing on the Facebook saying that she wasn't on there anymore, and then Nene, and because you
Well,
now,
Nene
Pam,
is executive producer.
Right,
but
but
Pam,
she's
what
not-
happened? But wait a minute, because Pam and Claudia used to be good. Y'all were hanging, right?
Well, we're not gonna go there.
I am.
Lewis
I'm
is.
going there. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I mean, because
Let's go there with Lewis
my
Dix.
understanding is, my understanding
Lewis.
is,
This
no, my understanding is because I remember Pam was a really good friend of Claudia's when we were on the Foxhole and all those others. She was like her ride or die, and they took pictures together and stuff. And wait a minute,
Your voice goes so high.
I understand that, and I remember that there was a time y'all had like a little party over the house and stuff. She used to live with you. Y'all used to live together, right? And then help each other. You used to write each other's bad checks to bounce off and stuff, right? But I remember you two used to really like hustle really hard together, and if you saw Claudia, you saw Pam, and then I don't see you anymore in none of her face stuff.
Yeah.
Because you used to always be like Instagram, and she say I love you, and
On
I
the
don't see any.
machine.
I don't see any I love you anymore. I saw a lot of different girls in her picture.
Right.
Have they replaced you?
Most likely, seems like it.
I don't because she was talking about how she liked Nicole Murphy is hanging with her now, and
really?
she never hung out with her before, but now they're great
don't
friends.
know. I
Can I
don't
ask you a
And-
question, Louis?
Yes.
Do you have no morals?
What
I didn't know you were following so closely.
I told you I've been
motherfucker don't
trying
know
to,
about chat
no,
room.
but I'm telling you, I've been trying to.
Yeah, he
my
said
son,
he's active on
I've been
Facebook
trying
now.
to get active on Facebook, and this is all I see is the little shots of people and I like, wow, I know Claudia.
Those are pictures?
And then with and
Those are
yeah.
displays.
Okay, 'cause I know, and I've learned I can't find the face they call the emojis, right?
Yeah.
Right, emojis, and then they're always doing the lip stuff, the duck lip stuff, right, with their lips
little
pursed out, right, and they all got to turn like they like each other.
I sent you a telegraph on the
And you-
MySpace.
and you could tell they don't like each other.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, next story.
Shit, kill yourself, man. What the fuck?
Did you get that out, Lou?
They-
Got it out.
Why do you exist?
Because I love Louis. That's why I
Go
get
ahead,
You gotta
Pam.
love him.
Go ahead, Pam.
So let's talk about Bobby Christina.
That's sad.
That's not
so
good.
sad. So basically, what's happening is he's
Too
being
soon, too soon.
allegedly he's being investigated for murder.
Oh, the boyfriend
Yeah,
is?
the boyfriend Nick.
The
Well,
cousin.
I thought
You know
something
the-
was fishy with that.
Well,
shit.
come on now.
The cousin.
I mean, really?
The cousin.
Well, the cousin / brother / husband /
Boyfriend.
lover, whatever you want to call him.
Jailbird.
They're saying that he punched her in the face and drug her down the steps, and they had it on. I believe it was Star Magazine, like pictures of how the police believe that this happened.
Oh, they did the
Reenactment,
yeah.
and they have the pictures and stuff like that. But I don't find it that hard to believe that they were doing a bunch of drugs. You never know what you're doing when you're that high, and they're doing like heavy stuff.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you're
allegedly.
doing more drugs.
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
you're
You
doing.
don't know.
Let's do more
You
drugs.
get into these fights and things.
Didn't
go-
the drug dealer actually come out?
her
and-
best friend? Apparently, the
Slash
best
drug
friend
dealer.
had some pictures of her after Bobby Christina got her teeth knocked out.
Oh, wow.
So they're building this case, and they're going to charge him with murder or attempted murder.
Okay, well,
After she dies, because it's not murder to after she dies. If she
so,
dies,
so let me ask you something. How long after all these incidents did they find her in the tub?
I don't know the timeline.
They saying
They're
that's
saying
what
that
led up
happened
to it.
right led up
Led
to
up
it.
to
That's
it.
what led up. I
Oh,
mean, he
shit.
used to beat her. basically, is what the best friend is saying too. You know, and so
Fuck
today
you, a best friend. Let that
there
shit
was some leaked pictures of her on her deathbed, right?
Oh,
so
my
that they're
God.
saying. So there's TMZ was reporting that they're saying it was somebody in the Brown family, and so Whitney's family, the Houston family, has banned everybody except Bobby from seeing Bobby Christina. Because this person is shopping it
And can
around.
I ask you a question?
Mhm.
The machines is what's keeping her alive. Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
They took her off, right?
They took her off, and they're just waiting for her to pass. And they moved her to hospice too. So
Oh, jeez.
it's so sad. And so I know somebody who knows Bobby very well, and well, actually somebody in New Edition, but they
Let me
performed in Atlanta. Ricky, they performed in Atlanta a couple days ago, and Bobby tried to come on stage and he had a breakdown, and they're saying that he couldn't remember the words, and he's really going through it, and people are criticizing him for doing these sets and performing.
He's gotta make
but
money.
you got to make money, you
Gotta
got to
keep it
pay
going.
for this stuff. I mean, you can't just stop your flow. I mean, you can't, and
Right.
it's hard for people to be, they're not in his position. You don't know what you would do. You got to pay for this. So even though
It's very, very sad.
It's sad.
My son got into an accident the night I was supposed to go out of town the next night. He gets in a really bad accident that night. And I'm
which
like,
son?
Donald, my oldest son.
Okay.
So I get to the hospital. I'm like, God, I ain't gonna be able to go to the trip. I need this money. I get
Right.
in there. I said, you all right? He's like, yo, I gotta go.
Are you gonna make it?
You
I'm
said
outta
you're
here.
Good.
Right.
Taxi.
Broken ribs? You can get through the broken ribs.
Right.
Good. I'm out.
Well, they can't
Gave
do
him a
shit
kiss
for a
on the
broken
forehead.
rib, right?
But
Love ya.
when it's your kids, it's just people don't understand that. That's your life. As much as they probably think he wasn't in her life, and he
Right.
was.
Right. Yeah.
He
So
did as much as he probably could.
Why the beef? Why won't they let him, be a dad? And, like, why are they? Why is the Houston family so against him? Because they.
I think with the
You know
mom.
what? I saw the interview with Sissy Houston. I think
I did
she's
too.
always kind of had an issue with Bobby. She kind of blames, I think, and I'm just saying this from my opinion, that she kind of blames Bobby for Whitney's downfall or whatever.
drug
But
abuse.
apparently or allegedly, they were both using when they met each other.
He was just smoking weed, but she was doing harder stuff.
But in those situations, people would rather believe that somebody else made my daughter this
Right,
person
versus
Right,
than
exactly.
to
did this,
think
yeah.
that
But
my daughter would
Black
just go down
people
that
knew
road.
Whitney had that ratchet side. We knew.
I didn't know to the TV show when she said "Hell to the
No,
No."
a lot of these artists that look clean, like
Got a
when
real
Chris
ratchet.
Brown first came out as an artist, I thought he was just like the cleanest kid. But
Right.
that is those are his keepers, trying to keep
image.
all the image up and keeping the image positive. But
They ain't doing good.
because I always thought
It's not working.
they always had Whitney like she was always this goody two shoe.
Yeah.
And
then it, like you said, being Bobby Brown, it was a wrap.
Yeah, you really
we
saw
were
it,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I think that's when
who's
we all
that?
realized that this was not going to end well.
Right.
And then we all
Right.
stated it in our homes when we were watching that whole thing. We were like, man, this is not going to end
I don't know
well.
if I thought that. For me, watching that show, it made me go, "Oh, she's black."
Right.
Because
she's
the way
ratchet.
they portrayed her, it was like, oh, she was this, but she was just like us. She was regular.
Oh, yeah.
And then we saw that the part when they spooned the shit out of her ass.
But we didn't see.
classic
But one
shit.
thing we did
Yeah,
not
right.
see was
No pun
enough
intended.
parenting in
With
that.
Bobby Christina.
With Bobby,
Yeah.
we did not see. That was one thing we noticed. Like they're not good parents, and that's what we noticed. That they were not good parents.
Well,
They were
there's
trying to
no
be a
book
friend.
on
Yes.
it, Louis.
Huh?
But you
There's
don't
no
wanna be
book
your
on
kid's
being
friend.
a good
Well,
parent.
what I'm
You
saying.
try.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. You're right, but think about all the examples that we received from watching that show
Right.
that made us make that statement.
I didn't make that statement.
Well, maybe
Well,
you
I
didn't.
did, I did.
Well, we know you were busy parenting. But what I'm saying is that if you watched it, really, I mean, if people think
Why
about
doesn't
it,
your finger bend?
think about because I tore a ligament playing football.
Impossible. Moving on. Go ahead.
So no, that's it. That's all I have. I have like the 4 stories, and I'm good.
So are we glad to have you back?
I'm glad to be back.
glad
I
to
missed
have
you
this- yeah,
guys.
this is gonna be
I
good.
was trying to think when I was sitting over there in the corner. How long has it been since we all actually? How many was it? 2 years? Or-
Yeah, it's been
how long?
a year and a half probably. I mean,
Felt like two.
2013 was our last Reach Around radio show.
It was like
But we started.
End of
But real quick, just to go back. So if she died, when she dies, 'cause
when she dies, they're
she
going to
is
file
gonna die.
charges. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they are going to file charges on him
It's
for
probably
murder.
any day now. Yeah. They said they're building a case. They have their case, and they're just ready to file them because you can't charge a person
Right,
for
when
murder
there's-
if
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
dead. You know.
Yeah, and I heard
Manslaughter
that he's been seen out like intoxicated and just.
Oh, did you guys see the
drinking.
Dr. Phil interview?
No.
Oh,
But now
I
is
saw
he
it.
is
It was
he in
amazing. It was
the?
so
So
good.
but is this because he's in the will? Is it because she wrote him in the will or whatever? Like is that why he
Yeah.
did this?
Oh, and that was the other thing. Allegedly.
Allegedly he did
Thank
this.
you. Yeah, allegedly. They have proof that after she died, after she went into her coma, he was taking money out of her account
Mm-hmm.
at $11,000. So he was withdrawing money, and
Or a total of 11.
Yeah, 1,000. So after she went into a coma, so he was,
He was
taking money from her account. I'm like, come on, dude. Really? You
Hopefully
think that's not
they
traceable?
duct
That
tape
lets you know
him.
it's the drugs. Yeah, they're gonna get him.
Well, Nikki Pam, I appreciate you, and I love you. I think
Thank you,
you're
Nikki Pam.
fantabulous. That is a word. Also, the
Fantabulous.
shit that happened with your significant other friend. Hey, man, shit happens.
No,
And it's okay.
It's all good.
It's okay. You're a better person. You're gonna be a better person. You got 2 phones. She has 1. I mean, hey, you already above the
Lord.
game to begin with. You're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
You mad cool, and you fucked.
And we're glad to have you back.
I'm so glad
Oh,
to
you
be
fucked
back.
Alexander O'Neill. That's how. That's how
And
you got on the
every
show.
time I listen to the show, every time I listen to Alexander, I go, I know who you fucked.
So funny when Too Short introduces me to people, he said, "This is Pam," and Nikki Pam, and she fucked Alexander O'Neill. I'm like, really?
Oh God,
We
is
had to
that
tell
your claim to
everybody.
fame?
That's my claim to fame. Seriously.
In his heyday, though, that's when he had all his dent in his front.
Yeah, he was. He had his little conch going on, and it was.
He wasn't.
And
fluffy.
then you know what
He did
I
have
thought
one.
about you because in Oakland last week they broke the world record for a Soul Train line.
I saw my friends were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go?
No, I didn't go. But I was
She
invited,
wasn't
but I
there
didn't
with
go.
Soul Train,
Yeah. Yeah, my
Well-
friends were there. Juliet and who else was there?
Are they still doing the Soul Train movie? Because I wanted to pitch because I have a great idea how I think it should be done. I think
Really?
don't worry about nobody taking the idea because it's already registered. I think it should come from
You want
somebody.
the soul food train line?
I think the movie should be from the perspective of trying to get on Soul Train because that was the big thing here in LA that you had to go stand in line and hopefully you got picked.
Right.
And then if you get picked, you start way in the back and you hope you start getting that camera
picked
play
to
to
be
get
on the riser.
move up forward.
Uh-huh.
And I think the movie should come from that point of view because that's what Soul Train was for us here in LA.
I do know 2 people. I know somebody that's doing another book, and I do know somebody that is working on exactly what you said. And I've been interviewed for it and things like that. And they wanted to know our personal stories. And basically, everybody knows I was like Louis' little sister.
Mm-hmm.
And so how he brought me in and brought me from lip gloss to lipstick and whatever.
I remember because Lou went to Inglewood High School, played b-ball.
He is like the mayor of
He could
Inglewood.
actually ball.
Yeah.
He
Or
actually
used
nice.
to.
I mean, real
Uh-huh.
nice.
Mhm.
And we used to see Lou play ball at. I used to work at Rogers Park,
Louis Dix?
and I remember seeing him on TV, and we thought this dude was a rock star because he always would act like he knew every artist that was there.
Oh, he did
He'd
know
hi-
him.
I mean,
That's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying,
He hung out with them.
and he would high five. But New Edition was his claim to fame because
Well,
they
exactly.
took care of him.
I was there when the New Edition got to meet Louis, and you would have thought, like you said, he was a rock star. I remember I was sitting behind, New Edition, and Louis was up on stage, and they were like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" So then Louis came over, and from that point on, him and Ricky were like close, BFFs, and that's who he's the closest
But
to.
I think if you're going to do Soul Train, I think you have to do it from that. It's like what was
From the
movie?
dancer's perspective?
Well, trying to get in. It's like
Mhm.
Studio 54.
Right,
like that,
right.
That kind of point
Or
of
what
view.
was the one with Donna Summers?
Yeah,
Friday.
when
Was
they
it
were
Friday?
trying
They
to
got
get
it-
into
they got
Fridays.
Friday.
They were
Yeah.
trying to get into the world famous Friday.
I
and
love
I think
that, yeah.
it has to be that way. These people are standing in line
Mhm.
because you had to stand in line.
Yeah, you had to be
They
discovered
picked
pretty
you,
much.
And if you got
Uh-huh.
picked, you still started off in the back.
Yeah, you did.
And then you had to gradually
Road to
work your way to
riser.
front. But anyway,
you couldn't wear flats. It was a lot of little things. You ate Kentucky Fried
Fuck y'all.
Chicken.
No, man, we think that's a great.
I do. I love it.
I love the way you reminisce, Speedy. You could see that you're in the LA, that you were born and raised. You should have wrote that book.
Those.
The hell with my
Yes.
man, Brooklyn. I was just looking him up on his IBD.
Not a lot of stuff.
IMDb. IMDb.
Yeah, I don't know what letters you picked.
Right.
Look at you.
The IDB.
Dyslexic motherfucker.
Yeah, I just
Well,
looked
we
him up on
wanna-
CBDs.
We want to
Look
thank
them up on amco.com. And,
everybody for tuning in.
Yes, we do.
We will be back here next
Wednesday.
week.
No, Wednesday.
No, I know. Wednesday.
The fuck are you doing?
10
We'll be back
a.m.
here.
We'll have all the technical
September.
issues and get off to a smoother start next time. And I want to thank you guys. I love
Thank
you
all our
guys. You guys
guests.
have always been family.
See everybody.
And probably the separation was meant to be so that
was
we can
probably
all
good.
develop our unique projects or whatnot. But I'm so glad. This was my goal from day one, is to have a home for all of us
Yes.
to do our thing. So you probably will see RT with his own shit. You might see Lewis Dix with his own shit.
Impossible.
Speedy gonna stay with the rollout. Nikki Pam.
I want to give a special
Louis, Brooklyn.
shout out to Brooklyn for bringing his book down. George Holt.
Yes, thank you, George. George is actually the homie, and
Very.
he's real. I mean,
Real cool
he
guy.
came up with our crew. He knows that we're all potheads. He didn't, he didn't arrest us.
No, he didn't, but there's
He's
some other
cool.
dudes out there waiting like a motherfucker.
A bunch of cops outside.
We got him, George.
And shout out to Darius Love for hanging
Yes,
out with me.
always
Appreciate
such
it.
a nice guy. Yeah, he's
And
such-
and I definitely have to do this. I know you go Speedy.
I want to
over there,
thank
shit ready.
also Rock, our engineer, and definitely DJ Twin,
you,
and my
Rock.
girl Danielle for always holding me down, always
breakfast.
having my back, and of course LA Mike, aka Bone Thugs and Husky,
Yep.
and my dad for helping to build the studio. And I got to give a
Kinda.
shout out to my partner Xavier for making this all possible. So
And
thank
special
you.
shout out to
You can't read that?
I gave it to you so you can do it.
No,
right.
you read it.
Just read the shit, man.
Damn, Speedy really can't read.
No,
Use
it's
your
not
finger.
that. I don't want to
nigga.
fuck it up.
I need a proper
Marie Lamel. Thank you to Marie Lamel. She's been helping us.
Platinum
with
star
acts.
PR.
So- I know
helps
Marie.
us get,
Yeah,
she helps us get our guests, and thank you so very much. She's a
So
part of
blame
it.
her for Brooklyn.
No, blame Lou for Brooklyn.
I'm just kidding.
And did we get Mike?
Yeah, we got a mic.
Yeah, we
And
got
the
Mike.
very
So
beautiful-
follow us. You can follow Lewis at
LEWDIX at Lou Dix. Hey, Brooklyn, hit me up, man. I want to talk. I need some encouragement.
Get on the machines and log on and find Lou with your machine on the interwebs at www. There's five W's. dot.net.ludicswebhaternation.com on the interwebs. Machine.
You can follow me everywhere on OG Poetess, and we'll be back here. And we're gonna, if you're interested in doing an internet radio show or need any media services, please contact us here at Morris Media Studios at contact@morrismediastudios.com, or you can call us at 323-293-3375. We're gonna build an incredible lineup of talent here, and if
Awesome.
you'd like to join us, please give us a call. And Speedy,
It's big. Has 2 bathrooms too.
2 bathrooms and a kitchen.
I love it. A full kitchen.
You know I followed you into the other bathroom. They got a peephole in it.
Nigga, I hope not.
So you take your hair off. Ooh, it's hot in here.
I didn't know I had a chin strap. It's a helmet.
You can hit me up on Speedy is Funny. That's Speedy IZ Funny on everything. Or just go to Facebook. It's Comedian Speedy. And I do appreciate the Poetess for giving us this opportunity to come back. Shout out to my original cast who used to do the show with me. I have Matt and love for you guys. We just moved on. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And RT, they said you wasn't going to be here.
And I made it. And I made it.
Yes, sucker.
Yeah, I love the new studio. This looks fantastic. Fantastic digs. Thanks for everybody for helping out. Good to see everybody. You can look me up at RT Comedy on Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff, and RT Steckel Comedy on YouTube and Facebook. There you go.
Tammy?
And I'm at the Comedy Store tomorrow night. If anybody's
Yeah, let's
tomorrow.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
should
go
go.
see RT.
Yeah.
Are we going to be on the list?
Yeah, I'll put you guys on the list.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Well, you know, Poetess, remember last time it was iffy, so.
Right.
Some of you are gonna have to pay.
RT gets places and he acts like he don't know
No,
us.
I'm like, really?
So you can do it, and your name again is.
And you have black
And your
friends.
name is.
They're going to be like Nikki Pam.
Right.
Pam is the last name. Sheesh. Okay, just stand right here. And you are the Poetess? How do you spell that? Cool. And the other guy's Speedy? He's a comic. Whoa. And you're for RT. And you guys are black. Okay, cool. Just stay here and I'll go get him and see what happens and I'll come back out. The dude come back out.
But I want to go ahead and say no right now.
Yeah. And then he comes back and goes, so RT doesn't really recall putting you guys on the list. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to...
It's going to be 10.
RT paid for half of you to get in. One half of a person.
I'm going to need you to buy 9 drinks and you guys come on in.
Right.
Go ahead, Pam.
Nikki Pam on Twitter and IG.
I love you.
2 Ks.
As
I
a
love
friend.
you too.
Thanks, everybody. Tune in this Wednesday, 10 a.m. right here on Morris
We have
Media
special
Live.
guests going to be in the building.
Special guest.
Lewis will kill himself on air.
On air. It's going to be a fantastic show.
Hopefully we do get TDP. We are working on TDP.
Yeah, we will.
He sent the
get him in
replacement.
here. Yeah, he sent Lewis to sit in for him today. So thank you, Lewis.
Well, I like Lewis.
I want Lewis
I gotta have
back.
Lewis every
He is
day.
so... I remember when we were on the Foxhole, he used to shut down, what's his name, Diamond Double D?
Who's that? I don't know.
Your clothes are dirty.
You got a stain on your shoe.
Right. And we won't even mention B. Scott, so we'll just...
Yeah, he loves B. Scott. We're going to move on and thank you so
All
very
right,
much.
you guys. We'll see you back here Wednesday. Thank you for
you.
logging in. Peace.
Wednesday.